I would like to make a toast. I would like to make a toast. This toast is for. I'll tell you what this toast is. This toast are for the haters. So this toast is for everybody who puts money on Brighton to beat Chelsea, because you see, without haters, you can't progress. If you have no haters, you're doing something wrong. Kids, I need you to listen. If you don't have haters, you are doing something wrong. So for me, the haters, I applaud you. I like you. I congratulate you. I encourage you, because it is the hate that gives me the power to move on and keep on being strong. Because what we're not going to do is celebrate this. Tougher tests lie ahead. But I was told that we'd have to get a goal of the month from the under 21s. I was told that we will end up with 0 goals for this month. The jokes, the memes, the laughters, everything was put up there. And I kept quiet. I took all the pain. I took all the abuse. I took all the ridicule. But guys, you told me that Brighton are the hipster team. You told me that they're the new school team. And all I ask is, what happened? What happened? Because what you're not going to do is disrespect. You can throw your insults, you can throw your abuse. It is what it is. We deserve it. But what you will not do is disrespect that badge. You can't, because disrespect the badge, that's being disingenuous. Because what I ask? I only ask was for a dub. That's what I asked for. Just a dub. Just a dub. Jad. That's all I wanted was, guys, before I drink, guys, streets, #Jad. I want #Jad to be in the streets right now. Everybody, #Jad. #Jad. Just a dub. Because you see, guys, I said that all Chelsea did a dub from anywhere, as ugly as, because this was an ugly dub. All they did was a dub to breed the confidence, breed the belief, breed that score, breed the spirit. Guys, I need it. #Jad. #Jad. Guys, it's for the haters.
Come on.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
This
is why you have problems, man.
Yeah, that's why, man. That's why.
No, Kenny, here's the guy. People say, oh, jinx and everything. Guys, based on how much Chelsea have soft, bro, I was preparing for another L. Guys, I had everything prepared for another L. Guys, I wasn't expecting this. Based on how bad, guys, Brighton are the new school team. Based on how bad everything. So I'm sorry, guys, haters. I'm sorry. You see, you can't disrespect that badge. See, and this is what you have to accept. But relegation is never happening. Mid-table, perhaps. We're never leaving this league. We're never. It's not happening, bro. This ain't Arsenal. This ain't Man United. This ain't Liverpool. This is Chelsea. It's different. Abdullah, talk to me about the game, bro. Is Nico Jackson, without going from Nico Jackson, do you not believe in him, or is he still a complete bomb from Siberia?
I still want him to improve more on the level.
Wait, hold up. So you still believe in him? Even though he ran the ball off the pitch in the first half.
Yeah, is raw. In as much as I still believe in him, he's raw. Majority of Chelsea player fans we know how good of a player Nico Jackson is. The problem with Jackson is just about him being raw, and he need to understand that he's playing in the Premier League, not La Liga. So he need to just put his head up and play football, not put your head down. Are you cutting grass down? You are playing football. So it's okay. In the second half, he did very well. Second half, though, I was kind of really impressed with him. That referee, you need to induct that referee. You need to induct that referee. That referee needs to pay. When you're doing the Siberia, you need to put that guy in the side.
Why? For what?
That referee was worse. God damn. When you're doing your Siberia, so I do not know where they get that referee.
Okay, forget the referee. What does this? Your reaction to this win?
But for me,
have you seen enough from this win for there to be? Oh, this could be reaction or no? There still needs to be more. There still needs to be more.
Yeah, we need to be more consistent.
Streets. Wait, hold up. Streets. I told you, I need hashtag Jad. I want hashtag Jad to be trending in the streets. Hashtag Jad.
Isn't that your nickname for Sancho?
For me,
no. It's called Just a Dog. But change it to Just a Dog.
And I have to give a shout out to somebody today, Mark Cucurella.
Speak about him.
For me, it was the man of the match for me. In as much as Palmer played very well, Cucurella was the man. That guy wanted to die on the pitch because he gave her. And now there's a good news. Ben Chilwell is out. He has an hamstring injury. So now Cucurella will be able to play more. Now.
Okay, wait, no. So can you just pause? So, mods, can you please put Strex on like it's 2 minute timer, please? Can you just please put Strex on Prime on a 2 minute timer? 2 minute timer. Just 2 minutes. Give him 2 minutes. Give Strex 2 minute timer. 2 minutes. Give him 2 minutes. Just give him 2 minutes.
Nah, that's crazy.
2 minute timer. All right. I'd like continue.
But for me though, I'm overall I'm happy. What I'm happy is we won. That builds confidence going forward. Fulham next. If you can try to win that 1-2, then we go into Burnley, win that 1-2, that goes into international break, then we'll come back with confidence. This will build more confidence for me. And it makes me happy because now the players feel winning. You look at the way they celebrated because it's been long since they tested win. Now it builds more confidence. And okay, going forward now, we know how we
bring it up.
We know where we can improve, what we can improve. But and I also think for me, I also think player like Cucurella, player like Marcin needs to play more though, because we need to see more. We need to see more of them, and I understand why Poch is not playing there because he's been very careful with regards to injuries. And today now, Ben Chilwell is out. Casedo is a little bit rusty with injuries, so he kind of been careful with the way he use the player. So overall, he's a confidence booster going into Fulham next Monday. That's gonna be a big match. In London derby on Monday, that's gonna be a big match for me.
No, huge.
It's gonna be.
I mean, I'm trying to go to that game. I might try and go to that game. So
Fulham, you're gonna go to Fulham, are we?
Yeah. Well, I told you when I'm in London because I'm not in London now. But when I'm in London,
You're in London.
I'm near the area, so you know, because I used to walk there, so I used to walk near Fulham some years ago. So, Kenny, talk to me, bro. Kenny, talk to me.
Well,
Kenny,
that was
Kenny, we got the Dubinsky. Kenny, before you go, can you please put someone 1 to 3 on 5 minutes timer, please? 5 minutes timer. 5 minutes.
No,
for 1 to 3.
Man, you just got Newcastle. No, we needed that, man. That was.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Home or away?
No, at home. Man, at home.
Man, Newcastle.
We definitely slapping you. Right?
No, we needed that. Though. When he scored, the relief. That was a score finish. Like, that was not the cleanest of strike there, but he just scored the goal.
I just want to let you know the draw is happening right now. The draw is happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep us updated. Okay, so what is
it? Wait, Chelsea. Wait. We're playing at home as well. Wait.
We just got Newcastle.
Suspense.
No, wait.
Who is it?
Blackburn. Cool. Blackburn at home. It's cool. Blackburn at home. Blackburn at home. We here. Blackburn at home.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. So we're through. Let's make it happen. Okay. So
just don't jinx it.
Yeah. But yeah. That was
we are not repping Blackburn in 2023. I'm sorry, we're not.
Yeah, but yeah, it was good for Jackson as well. He actually scored the second. That second goal was not upside as well. That's in I don't know what. Yeah. I don't know what. Why are you not putting VAR? I don't know what's good. Like these stadiums, they have VAR.
It's weird. No. But Kenny, you say that though. If there was a VAR,
Ugo Chukwu was a that guy's a lucky guy, bro.
Modric first penalty will have been counted if there's VAR. So there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he should have been sent off. But yeah, no, we just need the win, man. I got like Cole Palmer, that was a nice assist. The 3-ball as well. And Cucurella as well. A lot of people were saying he played right back as well. Like Mitoma was on his side as well. A lot of people were saying he's going to get cooked. He did very well, very aggressive as well. So good performances. Chilwell's injured. That might be a blessing in disguise, like Abdullah said.
He has an hamstring injury. It might be.
Okay. So Kenny, does this win? What is this the turning point, or you want to wait until Fulham on Monday?
Nah, it can't be a turning point because last time we won in the Carabao or Luton as well. You need to confirm it. Like you have to play against Fulham as well, and let's be real, like we did play a B team, but Brighton played the B team as well. Like Premier League and like it's different, the intensity as well.
But they did bring on all of their. They brought on Welbeck. I think they brought on
they brought on some players. But like Premier League now is where Carabao is nice, but at the end of the day, Premier League is the bread and butter. So we need that win in the Premier League. And the thing is that Jackson as well, he just scored, but he's going to be available for the next game. So I don't know, he's going to be playing.
He's not available. Suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended. Yeah, so that's what. Broha just came in, so I don't know if he's going to be playing Broha or if he's going to play maybe a Sterling up front. So I don't know, but yeah, it was a good win, man. Good win. It was much needed for the confidence as well, and it was at home as well. So
interesting.
It was some Arsenal as well.
Okay, so look, no, let me come to the Chelsea boys first, then the haters afterwards. Gullet, is this the turning point? And also, are you going to go to the Fulham game?
HH, first of all, big up to you. Big up to you.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Today was well deserved for you, HH. I know you've had tough days, so well deserved, and cheers for that shot. But to be honest, HH, since the issues and the headache that I had last season, I didn't buy a season ticket this season.
Oh, bless you, bless your soul.
Mental health is key.
Yes.
Mental health is key, so I'm just sitting back and watching from the sidelines.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. To be honest with you, HH, it was a good game. But I have noticed something very interesting with Pochettino. He always tends to be playing to save a draw or not to lose. You can tell that I think in a way he went back to our old DNA, which was and control.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. To control the rhythm of the game. He didn't try to play expansive today. Just like Abdullah said, big up to Cucurella. I mean, the guy played like he needed to prove a point against Brighton. I mean, people wrote him out, and to be honest, even at times when he was under pressure, the passes that he was given, I don't think Chilwell would give those kind of passes. Just boot him somehow, some way. So big up to him. I don't think it's going to be a 10-point because, as you said with your previous video today, this is a project.
Yes.
And knowing that the kids and it's going to take time, I think this win is good for their mental health. But if you want us to at least score goals, because I think this goal against Brighton might be our goal of the month, ironically.
Oh no, it is. This is the only goal we've scored. This is the goal of the month, bro. There's nothing else to choose from. Okay. Let me take this quick dub, man. So shout out to your boys Zuating TV. Thank you to Dubinsky Zuating TV.
You're right.
Wait. Let me go to Zuating TV. So it's 5 hack today. Yesterday was the first time I've seen my club play possession football. I know Palace was crap, but we finally controlled the game. Finally, Zoateng, I told you. Now, let's see, overall, United are in a worse position than Chelsea because United have not won a league or a UCL in the last 10 years. But no, for this season, Chelsea in a worse position. Now, I do get it. Like, again, you don't know what a league title, you've not seen a league title of the UCL in over 10 years. We have. So I get it from that point of view. But everything is in perspective. United, baby steps. We're in a similar position. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And hopefully you will recognize what a Premier League or a UCL looks like because you've not seen one in over 10 years. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, if you want to see one, just come down to Stamford Bridge. We'll show you what a UCL or a league title looks like. Okay, which hater wants to go first on?
Can I speak on this?
Or okay, AK then BMF. AK, what is it? AK, wait, AK, what? What? No, what?
I mean, okay, congratulations, you won. Okay, congratulations, you won. I think Chelsea performed quite well today. I thought they had the best.
AK, sorry to cut. AK, you're not giving credit to somebody today, and you have been abusing that guy today, Mikhail Modric.
Oh yeah.
Very well.
AK, please grab the mic. AK, grab the mic.
Abdullah is right. Modric actually, he played well today. He created
for 100 mil. I want some more. For 100 mil, I want some more.
No. Then blame Poch for taking him out earlier.
Also, why didn't you dive when you saw that tackle coming? That could have been a penalty.
So HH, you're now teaching young people how to commit crimes. That's great.
HH, to be honest,
AK, have you seen the Premier League table for 22-23? It's called GID. It's called GID. Yes, I want you to dive. Yes.
Okay. I understand. But overall, Chelsea played well. I thought Caicedo was very good today. I thought Mudryk was good. I thought Palmer. I mean, it shows when you play a 10 in the number 10 position. You know, something.
I mean, yeah, funny. No. Yeah, I mean, when you play 10 in the 10, it works. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Yeah, it works. It's crazy. I mean,
crazy. Wow.
I think Pochettino understood that, you know, a 10 equals 10 and not 10 equals 8. So I hope he understood that from this game.
Or bricklayer, you know.
Although, to be honest, he took off Palmer and put Enzo in the number 10 to fit in Norgal. So, so I don't know. So, but anyways, defensively, you were good. Cucurella again. I think he's done enough to at least warrant a start for Chelsea against Fulham. He's done enough. Like, performed well in the cameos that he's come on. Looked defensively good, even though he's not the best attacking right back. He can play inverted, and you can leave Mudryk 1v1. That might give more opportunity to Mudryk. So he has his uses. But in terms of Brighton, we have to talk about a certain Ansu Fati.
Oh, no. That's a separate topic. So let's just focus on Chelsea. Fati is a separate topic.
Yeah.
So, okay. Hokage then BMF. Hokage, what are you saying, bro?
HH, I'd like to congratulate you and the Chelsea brothers for your 6th win of the year. Number 6.
Hokage, no, come on, don't say it like that.
Congratulations.
Hokage, don't say it like that. Come on, don't.
Congratulations on number 6. I'm really happy for you guys. You know, to get a win against the tough Brighton B team, I mean, I'm really proud of you guys. So
it's a great wins from somewhere, bro. It's called baby steps. Come on, Hokage. I brought out the bottle and everything, man. Come on, don't do that.
I'm trolling. But yeah, I mean, I honestly expected you guys to lose this game. Nico Jackson, I'm not convinced on him. Like, even his goal, he kind of scuffed that shot. I'm sorry. Like, it went off his ankle. It didn't go off the laces or anything. I'm telling you, the guy.
Look, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
But yeah, I mean, if you're a Chelsea fan, you have to be happy. I hope this is the turn. You guys better hope this is the turn. Who do you guys play next in the Prem? It's Burnley?
Fulham Monday.
Fulham Monday.
West London derby.
I hope you guys can take this momentum. I think finally, now that you saw Palmer can play that 10 position, I know it was Brian's B team maybe, but he still was pretty good today. I think that's the thing. That's the problem. Is Gallagher official like captain? Like, what's the situation there? Because I don't.
But I think it goes Reece James, Chilwell. Then
no, it's third. Yeah, it's third.
Okay. Because
so basically, with Chilwell injured, yeah, he's captain.
So he's starting next game.
So he's starting next game.
That means he's starting. And I was about to say, you could finally play Caicedo, Enzo double pivot with an actual 10 and Palmer.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys won't because Gallagher's the captain and the captain has to start.
It's psychotic.
No, it's because Poch has a fetish for him. Poch has a crush on him. That's why.
So, no. I think Poch, especially when you saw with what he did with Kane, like he feels that I have to play certain kinds of players, and because Gallagher is loved, I feel like he just feels because he wants to just play to the fans. I told you, Poch is essentially a loser. With all due respect.
But even if he plays Gallagher, just play him further up front. Drop Enzo. I don't know what is his infatuation with playing Enzo.
Like Gallagher is much more of an attacking midfielder than Enzo.
Yeah.
So he's actually better in that more advanced than him. So I don't know why you don't play him.
Yeah. I have solved the riddle, HH. I've solved the riddle. This guy's preparing himself to take the England job one day. Pochettino. So.
But yeah, HH, I think though, last thing I'll say about this is I still believe in the fact that like once Nkunku comes back and once Reece James comes back, I think Badia Show comes back, I think things will look better for you guys. I still think you guys won't go on and win like 5-10 games in a row, but I'm sure Chelsea's fortunes will turn when those guys come back because that's a lot of quality missing from your team. So, yeah.
And BMF, what you say, my boo, before we cook Fati?
Yo, I want you guys to lose so we can just make fun of it.
Why?
Nah, just so we can make fun of you, HH. Try the stream. Just.
Yo, can I speak off the BMF?
BMF, it's not my fault that you've not won a league or UCL last
time. Hey, we'll talk about United. United is not the conversation for today.
Okay, topic. I know. But try and win a league or UCL.
Yeah, Chelsea, they did that thing. I always say, people say, I think Brian, they play that pretty football, but like you always said, pretty football doesn't actually win you cup competitions every time. No. They lost, they've lost their first game in Europa League. They lose that, the Carabao Cup tie. So, yeah, so it's just about getting.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you're saying Brighton are overrated? You were saying that we exposed Brighton? Chelsea exposed Brighton?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. Yeah, I would say they're overrated a little bit. Yeah, I think.
Okay, so we exposed them. Okay, interesting.
Whatever, but I think they're a little bit overrated because people say, they play this brilliant football, but. Yeah, it's fine when when you're playing the league, it can work. But when for cup competitions, it's not every time you play pretty football. You just gotta get it done.
BMF. What you're trying to say is that we showed them what a big club truly is, pretty much.
Well,
we put them back down to earth. Yeah, Brighton will never know what this is.
No, but
they'll never know what that is.
They'll
never know what that is. We show them that there are levels to this. There are levels.
You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? The problem with what you're saying is the fact that you bought the whole backroom staff. You should be better than them. You bought all their best players.
No, Blake. No, Blake. Don't say that because Blake. Many people are saying that if, despite that, Brighton are better, they're much better run. Where was that amazing Brighton to tonight? Then why didn't they? No. Okay, if they're better run, why did Chelsea at her worst beat them 1-0? How come? Blake, we exposed them. That's all.
Okay, so I got
it's very simple. It's called when you're a big club, we speak fluent big club. They don't speak a basic big club because they'll never be a big club.
Let me ask you a question. Who's higher in the league? Who finished higher?
Speak on it.
No. I'll respond. How many UCLs do Brighton have?
Oh my
God!
No,
let's stop. How many European trophies do they have? Have they even been to a European semi or final? There are levels to this. Brighton, they're a hipster team. No. They're flavor of the month. They're a hipster team, and we expose this hipster. They're a hipster team.
HH, you played under 21.
Now you can't even talk about the present now.
Elijah, we exposed these hipsters. I'm sorry, we exposed this bunch of hipsters. Pretty cool, well run.
Why Antonio scroll down to find the position in the league?
No. Scroll down all you want. Show me Brighton's trophies. Show me your trophies. I don't see a league title. I don't see a UCL. I don't see a Europa. they're a small club. And we expose them for the small club that they are. Guys, I'm just being very simple. I'm sorry. Guys, there are levels. Brighton, you'll never beat Chelsea. You'll never be this level.
You are creating. Wait, hold on. Let me say this real quick. You are creating the craziest receipt, and Brighton go and pimp slap you in the league. That right there is the craziest receipt.
Here's the funny thing, though, Blake. Even if they do, and they end up trophyless, what will that mean? Fact of the matter is that we're going to win a trophy before these guys do. And with all due respect, Brighton don't exist for trophies. They exist for guys to get their players and to pimp them off their players.
But what if we lose to Blackburn?
We're not losing to Blackburn. What are you
talking about? I'm just saying, because this is it's giving possible defeat to the 1995 Premiership.
No. Forget the Blackburn. Basically, all I'm saying though, Elijah, is give Chelsea our flowers for showing what a big club does. Because what a big club does is that under pressure, we expose the fraudsters. Brighton are fraudsters.
Yeah, by the way.
Let's see. What do you say? We expose the fraudsters. We expose the hipsters. Oh God. That's bad. At least you should have got the dimensions right, man. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. No, but come on, Elijah. But before we get to Fati, talk about how we expose the fraudsters. Streets, hashtag fraud team. I need hashtag fraud team. Continue.
As you see, my thing is titled 7 W's in 9 months. HH. My sister has had more kids than you have had wins in the last 9 months. I want you to understand.
Okay, here's the thing.
So, anyway, as I was going to say, bro.
Wait a second.
Okay, no. AK, we're not elaborating. Just keep talking. We're not elaborating. Just keep talking.
Anyway, as I was saying, the real talk of the night should be my boy, Dominic.
We'll get there. Let's do it. So hold on. Let us quickly just shout out to Minecraft the Diamond. Will Chelsea be the first relegation team to win the Carabao Cup? Well, Minecraft Diamond, here's the funny thing. No. Here's the funny thing though. Chelsea can't get relegated because big clubs don't get relegated. Small clubs get relegated. Newcastle are a small club. Wigan are a small club. These are small clubs. If you're a big club, you are impervious to relegation. So now mid-table position,
you've been relegated
don't get relegated. And I'll say it again: big clubs don't get relegated. Now Brighton, in about 5-6 years' time, Brighton are going to find themselves back in the Championship. Facts, because that team is going to get broken up. So guys, I'm a long-term.
Southampton.
Yes, they are. Yes. Bro, Brighton are going to be relevant in 5 or 6 years' time. When Zerbi leaves and they lose all their players, they'll be irrelevant. Brighton their flavor of the month. No,
that's true. That I agree.
Okay, that's a fair point because you can't keep money balling to that level and keep finding talent like that. I agree with that. But so my question is to you: are you now a Todd Bowley? Is he Todd B again?
Let's see what happens against Fulham. No. Right now, no, he's not. No. Let's see what happens against. Basically, baby steps. He needs before he gets called Todd B. I want to see Chelsea in 4th or 3rd, challenging City for the title before I call him Todd B again. So
it's going to take a few years.
Okay, all right. Let's just come to so guys, I want to come to AK with this, man. So. Are we all in agreement that Ansu Fati is finished? Because now, things are in perspective. This could have been a very different stream. If Ansu Fati actually had confidence and actually had belief, I believe we will be talking about another L. Because Robbo tried to give the game away. I think Robbo forgot he was playing for Chelsea. For some strange reason, Robbo thought he was playing for Brighton in today's game. And he said, Brighton, here are 2 goals to give you. And Fati missed something similar before. I think that mentality is a very important thing in football. Ever since he got that injury, all belief, all self-confidence left this guy. Now, I'm thankful for that because a confidence Fati, Chelsea have lost this game. So I'm thankful that you have a Fati who no longer believes in himself, no longer believes in his ability. And it's so crazy that at one point, this guy was given the number 10 jersey by Messi and was given the mantle. From being the next in line to follow in the footsteps of Dino and Messi to you're actually one of Brighton's most least effective players. And you're missing, bro, he's not missed 2-1v1s from like a pubic hair away. He was literally a pubic hair away and he missed a 1v1. In my view, I have seen enough to say he's finished. He's done. Like, especially when you look at what Lamine Yamal is now doing for Barca and what Jao is doing, he's finished. He's done. Like, Barca don't take him back. AK, what happened to Fati, bro? How did this guy just lose all ability from what we thought he was going to do?
I mean, it was injuries, of course. It was.
Everyone gets
injuries. I think it was like wait, I'm not done. It was 3 consecutive injuries, of course. From there, it was the HH jinx that let him lose. That basically, you jinx him, HH. Let's be honest. You called him all sorts of names, and you basically ruined a young kid's career.
You can't blame something, bro. You can't blame something, bro.
I mean, that's why I'm telling you, don't jinx Lamine Yamal, because I don't want to see, although he chose Spain, young.
No, come on. As a Moroccan, you should want me to.
No. I don't want to see a young half Moroccan man get jinxed.
So he's not okay. So according to you, he ain't Judas.
I mean, no, not really. Right. I didn't expect him to make the switch to Morocco. I said it previously. So
he's not. Okay, he's not Judas. Got it. Cool.
I mean, okay, right. If you think he's Judas, then sure. But okay. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, he got too many injuries, and what happens when you get injuries? You lose. I mean, that first miss against Onana when Brighton are 3-1 up, I'm like, how the hell do you miss that? Considering the game Onana's just had. Like, how the heck do you miss that? And I was one of those guys who thought, like, maybe Brighton and De Zerbi, new environment, very good people manager in Roberto De Zerbi. I thought he could do something, but it's not started out well. I think he got an assist last game, so okay, he has done something. But, I mean, HH, you called this guy better than Bukayo Saka.
Who?
You called Ansu Fati better than Bukayo Saka.
Well, no. Was I wrong? When he was good at Barca, the guy was bloody effective.
Yeah, I mean, but like it's being part of, like, coming back after injury. It's a skill in itself. Like, only a few players have done it, but those few are like they made the jump from world-class talent to world-class player. And unfortunately, Fati is one of those guys who quite didn't make that jump. And what's his ceiling? For me, he might be a good like La Liga player. He might be a good Premier League player, but the heights that this guy was supposed to hit, world class, the number 10 after Messi, he's gonna be nowhere close to that, unfortunately.
Blake, what you saying, bro? Yeah, come to you, Blake.
The thing about it is with Ansu Fati, I feel like it's a mental barrier that he can't get over because he's had continuous injury. He came back, scored a few goals, injured. Came back, scored a few goals, injured. It gets to a certain point where you stop believing in your own body that you can do what you could do before, but you physically can't mentally get over that barrier. Like
so basically, you're saying that he's weak mentally. He has a weak mentality.
The only way you get over injuries, HH, is by not getting injured. Because at first you're testing your body out, you're seeing what's happening, you're seeing if you can do what you used to be into a groove, and then he gets injured. So now he's not taking the same risk as he did before. He's not being as creative. He's playing it safe. He's second guessing himself, and you know how it is as a striker when you're second guessing yourself well forward. You're not going to be as effective. I've seen that happen to Sturridge. I've seen that happen to people I know at a semi-pro level. So it really just comes down to if he can stay fit, keep on playing games, maybe he could get back to where he was, but time is running out because confidence is something that can be hard to get, especially if you're playing bad performances after bad performances. And then you got to think to yourself, I used to be that guy at Barcelona, and now I'm at freaking Brighton playing Europa League. and you see this new kid that's 16 years old in the headlines. That could have been me. That could have been me because if you look at it, he was the guy over Vinny. It should have been him instead of Vinny. So I can feel for him, but it is what it is.
Whoa. I mean, instead of Vinny, no. Now competing with Vinny, yes. Because let's put some respect on Vinny's name. Like
no.
It should be Fati and Vinny both battling for supremacy.
No, but HH, what I'm saying is this: he busted onto the scene earlier than Vinny did. Because the only difference was Vinny took time to get used to find his feet because there was times when Benzema saying he's playing against us. Vinny's more of a mentally stronger player.
We don't know, but also let's keep this like even
he came from Brazil.
Like no, even him at his like Fati at his best, he never gave us a season. Like Vinny, at least give us. If Fati never had like an amazing season, like wow, like bro, Vinny had like a double goals in a sixth season. So I think that we were like, okay, man, we're just waiting for him to really break up. But Fati never really broke out. I'm like, okay, he's arrived. He never arrived. He was always teasing about arriving, but he never arrived. So until you arrive, it's always about, man, this guy could be something. And that's the thing. So literally, the reason why it is so sad, because bro, you're pretty much going to end your career having never arrived. Fati is going to be completely forgotten about. Let's keep it a sec. He's going to be completely.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This would be one of the times where if you jinxed him, that would be a blessing in disguise. Because he's still only 21. So there's still time.
No. Oh, no, Blakey, he's not. I'm telling you right now, he's done. Like, I just know he's done. It's over. Forget about how young he is.
He's done. What do you think his
He can have a career, but never at the top level.
Wait, hold on. Okay, mean his ceiling now?
No, like, what do you think he can do in his career? Like, how far do you think he can go?
Based on where he is now.
Yeah, based on where he is now.
He's finished. No, nowhere. Just like a mid-level player.
Okay.
Like he's lost because I can just tell he's lost all
the like a Crystal Palace level. Like a Crystal Palace level.
A little bit higher than that. Like but you see, I say this though. If you're not able to stand out at Brighton, I mean, come on, bro. Because remember, this was supposed to be like a huge side. So if you cannot stand us at Brighton, and if you're missing 1v1s at Brighton, bro,
they're gonna send him back to Spain, man, to Real Betis or them teams there.
You're gonna end up at
bro, Kenny. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but bro, Ibiza may put in a bid, bro. Ibiza might put.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was him, man, Saudi ain't looking too bad. Might as well cash out
at 21. That's
yo,
crazy. Wait, hold on. Kenny, what's about Ansu, man?
Yeah, man, like they say, injury killed the guy. It's sad to see, but it happens. It's like his career never really never really took off. Like he showed flashes, but he never had like a full season or whatever. He's gonna be another one of these what if players. There's a couple of them. Even the Diaby guy for Arsenal is another what
Spanish Freddy, I agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of these players where you see the talent, but it's like, cool, but you never could sustain it for one reason or another, and for him it's going to be injuries, and it's going to be sad to see him. Man, obviously he can still have a career. I don't see him ever being like he was supposed to be the next face of Barcelona. I don't think he's going to be a top player, top club. But yeah, like you said, probably a mid-table club. I don't know, in Spain or maybe another country. But yeah, his career at the top level is done. Even the commentators, I remember when they were saying, yeah, Brighton just bought this guy as one of the highest prospects in Europe. Or not now. Back in the days, maybe, but like nowadays, like even the fact that Fati is at Brighton is already is a sign. Like from where you saw him, like the fact that he's at Brighton is already is a sign that
it's already said that. You see, because my thing is, it's almost like, well, it's not actually really the same, because like, yes, from Bath to Brighton, that's a major step down. But if he went to Brighton and he did really well, now here's the thing, even if he did really well at Brighton, based on what Yamal and Flick are doing, there's still no way back. But the fact that you're not even impressing at Brighton, oh, you're done. Like it is complete and utterly finito. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me
ask you a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Would you take him over Modric?
No.
Definitely. Come on,
no. Wait, no. So would I take Fati over Modric? No.
Yeah. Okay, I was just checking.
Right now,
no.
Yeah,
because now, no.
Modric's showing stuff.
Modric is showing some stuff, and the worst thing to have is a guy after several injuries, several surgeries, low on confidence. Because both guys are dealing with confidence issues, but I think Fati's is a lot more serious than Modric's. And I think for Fati, it's going to be very hard to solve what Fati has.
Yeah, it's scary how his blood is literally declining at a young age.
Modric just need to win a couple crossbar challenges and it should be
okay. You know, we didn't want to mention that. Okay, so let's just quickly put it. So, so they're saying Szoboszlai could potentially be signing of the season. I saw the goal. Bro, could he turn out to be one of the signs of the season? And I also want to touch on Hokage to give us some perspective on this though. So because bro, see this now, people call me crazy here, and I don't know that I'm wrong. You see, I look a lot at shooting technique and how guys strike the ball. Yeah, I've always said that Toni Kroos should have scored a lot more goals in his career, way more goals in his career, because the guy has amazing shooting technique. And the other person that I've seen today that comes just in terms of how well they strike the ball is this Szoboszlai kid. Because I saw clips of him in Bundesliga, clips of him in Hungary as well. I'm like, no, this guy has great technique, man. So Blake, are you saying that he's going to be one of the signings of the season already? Because he's been good.
Definitely. Like Szoboszlai can do everything. You know, he's played other than in goal and other than and obviously number 9, he's played literally every position for Liverpool. He's played right wing, left wing, DM, attacking midfield. This dude can do everything, man. Like there was a point in the game against Wolves where he was playing a double pivot with Curtis Jones when we came back. Like Szoboszlai is the player that people were telling us that we couldn't get because we had to deal with Henderson. They told us you couldn't have technique and work rate.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I'm on cloud. What'd you say?
He said Henderson is a greater captain than Gerrard because Gerrard slipped and screwed up the people. No, I'm just saying what Kenny said. Kenny said that Henderson is Liverpool's greatest captain because Gerrard flopped
in Premier League. Yes.
Calm down.
That's insane. Tell Henderson to freaking be captain of the teams that Gerrard was captain of.
All I see is Premier League, Champions League.
Hold on. Blake, Henderson can say to Gerrard, put your Premier League and UCL winners medal on the table, please.
Okay.
Well, the guy was lucky that he had Salah on his team.
All I see is one let it slip and one actually won it. That's what I'm saying.
Because you're right. Because it's true. But I'm just saying, if Henderson says to Gerrard, can you please just match me? Here's a table.
So are we going to say that about Pepe?
UCL winners medal and your EPL winners medal on the table, please. What does Gerrard do? Now he could steal one. He could steal one from someone. But
you might let it slip as well.
No, because let's be real. Gerrard can only do this. He can't.
But hey, let me ask you this. Let me say this real quick. Do we miss Henderson?
No. Heck no.
When Gerrard left our team, did we miss Gerrard? We did miss Gerrard.
I don't know about that. That's Gerrard. I don't know
about his level of contribution. But Henderson's right now. We don't miss him at all.
Well, you mean sleeping up and losing the title?
Relax.
Okay. Let me ask an uncomfortable question. So, would Gerrard fit in perfectly in Klopp's system?
Yes.
He even said it himself.
Of course he would. Of course he would do it. He would do it.
Just ask the question. Can I ask a question? I just asked the question.
But you knew the answer to that and you asked it anyway.
No, hey, Chich,
I just asked a question. Can I ask a question?
Hey, Chich, profile-wise, there's a lot of other than obviously Szoboszlai is a better dribbler and a better athlete. There's a lot of similarities to their style.
Yeah,
a lot of similarities. Would you say?
You could probably say Jared's more physical too, and he probably he fits well. Yeah.
But Blake, what I really want to know, and this is let's see it. I want to talk that real talk, not this small talk. The real talk is this: is this Liverpool midfield unit enough to compete with City for the title, or are we going to see a one-horse race?
We'll see one that we just
hell no. The issue that Liverpool have is we concede too many chances, even though statistically we have the conceded the second fewest goals in the league. But when you watch Liverpool play, you see that's obviously a misleading stat because Liverpool start off games too slow. We start off games too slow. Even today, 1-0 down against Lask, 1-0 down. Against Wolves, 1-0 down.
Wait, hold up. Flask? You play the Flask?
No, we play Lask. The freaking team in the. You know these Europa League teams. They just be having the most random names.
yeah, randomly generated. Yeah.
But point being is Liverpool can see too many chances. If we do that against Tottenham, Son getting a couple of them chances early on, we could find ourselves 2-0 down.
Okay. Let me come to Hokage then. So because you obviously knew Szoboszlai from the Bundesliga. Do you think this guy can actually really make a huge, massive impact from Liverpool, or he's just a poor man's Henderson?
He is not. I mean,
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, man.
It's just any Liverpool fan who watched the first 20 minutes will tell you he's 1,000 years ahead of Henderson, bro. I mean,
he is.
Yeah, I mean, Szoboszlai. That's why I was so impressed by the signing, because he's exactly what Liverpool needed. He's not just an energy merchant. He's energy merchant with technique, shooting ability, goals and assists from midfield. It's exactly what Liverpool needed. So I'm honestly not surprised that he's having this impact that he is. I mean, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm probably so happy with how the midfield is right now. I mean, Gravenberch is settling in. Szoboszlai, McAllister are freaking World Cup winners. So, yeah, I never really doubted whether he would succeed or not. My only issue was what his role would be, because a lot of his quality, like any Leipzig fan will tell you, like on set pieces, on dead balls, like he was the guy, like he was such a danger. But he's actually settled in nicely, and he's actually having an impact outside of dead ball situations. So, I mean, the goal today, I just saw it a couple minutes ago. Holy crap, dude! It's just like it's going like an exponential curve up into the freaking top left corner, like some math shit. So, like, I'm impressed, dude, and he's gonna keep doing this. And with him, Gravenberch, and those guys, maybe the defense is a little iffy.
Gravenberch played great today.
Yeah, he was great today. I mean, Bayern gonna regret getting rid of him and just letting him go for with such ease. But they're my favorites for second place in the Prem, and maybe they could get a run in at these cup competitions, get some silverware this year.
Actually, wait, hold on. So wait, Elijah, what are we saying, bro? Szoboszlai, the lie.
I'm loving it. But I need some people to calm down. There's some people that were saying that this guy is the reincarnate of Gerrard. Let's tone it down a little bit.
Wait, how many EPLs did Gerrard win again? Was it 3 or 4?
No, HH. No, okay. Reincarnate, as in like it's the second coming of Steve.
I no. I was just asking how many, because I can't remember how many EPLs won. I wanted to know if there was 3 or 4 EPLs that Gerrard won.
I mean, he has a UCL in the Europa.
Yeah, so you value UCLs highly, man.
Yeah. So
does he have a DFL Cup though?
We look good tonight, but I am tired of the conceding first stuff. I'm very tired of that. The game starts when the ref blows the whistle, not when we're 1-0 behind. It's like a video game player that's playing with his younger brother, and his younger brother's up by 10 points on 2K, and then he decides to be serious. I can't do that. So literally, like, we can't keep doing that. And like Blick said, against Tottenham, you're down, instead of 1-0, you're down 2-0. I can't have that. Against City, you could be down 3-0. and I don't want that. I think the guys need to be able to know how to get off on the front foot immediately, and we'll be fine. We look good in terms of in the final third, especially in this one. If we can be honest, we should have been up. We could have scored 6 tonight. Am I wrong, Blake?
Yeah, we had like 30 shots. We had like 40. Like Szoboszlai almost scored another rocket again, like right afterwards.
Szoboszlai could have had another. Nunes could have had one from outside the box. Elliott missed one. Gakpo missed one. So that's 7. What about freaking... And also, Jota's goal to wrap up the game. Cheeky. Very cheeky. I'd love for us to take these cup competitions very seriously. That's me, because I don't know. I don't know what are the chances that City does really fall off in terms of the league. So I'd like for us to really go and try to really win an FA Cup, a League Cup, and Europa.
Okay, all right.
So I'm looking at it right now. Let me just real quick. Liverpool had like 29 shots that game, man. We could have definitely scored more in that game.
Wait. A dub is a dub. That's the game. A dub is a dub. Okay,
that's true.
Wait. Hold on. So guys, let's talk about it. So okay, let's just be. I just want to just be clear here and everything. Are Napoli racist?
Yes.
They're not the only one. Yeah.
Did you see? Did you see the other TikTok videos?
Now, thank you. Now,
it's
here's
not just
the
Osimhen one. It's not just Osimhen.
But
and the cake as well.
No, because apparently they said like the other one was apparently fake. It was apparently doctored or something. So I don't know about that. But my thing here is this: is that look. So the idea is they say that these TikTok videos, they mock everybody. I'm like, okay, but why didn't you do the same thing for Kivicha when he missed a penalty in the freaking UCL semi? That was the bloody Champions League semi-final. And my thing though is, they also had one for another dude. Bro, that was just some no-name blonde dude on their team who sells fruits. This is one of your main players. Yeah, I saw that TikTok. It was like, no one cares about that guy. No one knows that random blood calypso clown on that team. Osimhen is literally one of your star players. Bro, he was top scorer last season. So,
that's
but
crazy.
here's the thing, though, is that okay? What would be the mentality of you're the admin of your club? Your player missed a penalty. Why would you mock your player? Okay,
like, that's what Rami fans
like. Okay, let me flip it. Okay, let me flip it. So you're playing. Okay, let's say you're playing against Leipzig, and Kane gets it. When he's arguing with a penalty, misses the penalty, he comes off and gets really pissed off, really pissed off with Tuchel and storms out and everything. And then the Bayern admin on TikTok pretty much mocks Kane for missing the penalty and everything. Would you think that is justified?
I don't know if you're. The whole thing though is like if you're not on TikTok a lot of TikTok admins for these clubs kind of go crazy. Like I don't know if you guys have seen the Russian clubs.
I've seen it.
It's a trend to mock your own players. So, but I will agree. Like the whole. Why does it have to be why coconut? You could at least troll him another way. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be something like
that. My thing though is if it was just the one video. Like when I saw that first video, I was like, oh, the reason why I did the YouTube video was like it was the coconuts one because please tell me that's not true. Because if that's true, that's crazy. But then okay, have you seen his chocolate cake?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That cake look crazy.
Kenny, don't do it.
That's
not funny. Kenny, don't do it. Kenny, we should be laughing. Come on.
That cake was crazy.
My thing though is that I just think that Italy is just crazy and wild. And the fact about it is that guys, I wish I had it. I wish I had it with me. So on the YouTube video, this Italian said like, "Oh no, you shouldn't really be generalizing about Italy," because he said that when illegal immigrants come over, that's when they have issue. But if you come over legally, then it's cool. Okay, so if you're an illegal immigrant, racism is fine. But if you come in legally, then we won't be racist towards you.
What? That is damage.
What type of
Kenny, bro, please read that guy's comments because that's pretty much what the guy was trying to say. He's trying to say, well,
how do you even know if the guy is actually here legally? You're gonna ask him, you here legally? What you need
Okay, but here's the thing. But this is the question I want to ask. I even want to ask the Streets this. So Streets, I'm gonna ask you this, and I want to. Okay, let me even come first to is good with this. If you're Osimhen, what would you do? So, do you wait, apology, and go through, or are you like, oh no, this is too disrespectful, I want to push for a move? Or do you like, oh no, okay, let me cool down, relax, chill, go through? What would you do? Guled, and also Guled, keep in mind that we do need a striker and a finisher. So keep that in mind.
The irony about Serie that I never understood for the past, I would say maybe 15 years or so. It's the fact that there's a lot of African players that seem to be going there for some reason. It's like even if they get opportunities in the Premier League, more black players go in there, and it's confusing because if we look at Italy as a whole, I mean, I think in terms of racism, they are up there. And the irony about it is, even with the immigration issue that you heard about, I think most of the immigrants they were getting in. The reason why they got them in is because if they get them in, the EU will provide them funds. Because as you know, they've been having financial issues for the past few years. I think since pre-COVID, since 2019. So for Osimhen, I would personally say you made history there. You're the first Nigerian player to make history there, as far as I'm concerned. And they actually made a statue for you there. And if even after all you did, just by missing one penalty, the joke with the coconut, the way I saw it is like, you could be black from the outside, but you're white from the inside.
Oh yeah, no, it's not, because that's what's that's what, cause remember the whole Anton Ferdinand racist thing. That's what's because there was like, I think they actually called chalk ice. You know, that was the thing that they said was thing chalk ice.
Bounty.
Yeah, so bounty. Yeah, exactly.
Kenny.
You know.
I know.
I know. Just sorry. Yeah, but I think I've read a report. Was it 2 days ago, before this incident happened, where they said that no matter what happens, Todd Bowley is going to go for Osimhen, and they're actually ready to table 172 million euros to get it.
Because that's my thing. That it's like once because my thing, if he is to leave, De Laurentiis has already said, it's 160 to even begin negotiations. So who has 160 in January?
Chelsea,
I think. That's the scary part.
But does it mess with our FFP?
Yeah, probably, but
that's the thing.
You probably have to sacrifice.
If it doesn't mess with our FFP, and I can get Osimhen, guys, what pop bottles? So all I need to know is that if we can get him without messing FFP, I'll pop bottles in January.
But what makes you so sure that he's going to be a success immediately? You did the same thing with these other players.
But the thing is, the price is not the issue. I think
him on Nico Jackson. In life, you've got to gamble. You've got to roll the dice, and I'm rolling the dice.
You've been rolling the dice for the last 9 months, and it hasn't worked.
He's going to be at AFCON as well in January. So I don't know how you.
That's a great point.
Nico Jackson will be at AFCON too.
Yeah, Nico Jackson as well.
Yes. And do you know what's funny, guys? I don't know if you guys heard, but I think was it 2.5 to 3 weeks ago, they said that actually Napoli and Chelsea have like behind the doors agreement in terms of Napoli and Osimhen. So apparently they had talks, they're keeping it on the low. And all of a sudden, 2 days ago, this report comes out. And then this issue comes out of nowhere.
And also, it's very key what you're saying, because I do feel that because he didn't sign a contract extension. And I think that's maybe there was people who were unhappy he didn't sign a contract extension. And also, he's made no qualms that he wants to move to the Premier League. Like, the only reason why he didn't move in the summer is because of the asking price. The asking price is so high. But Osimhen's he's Nigerian. Every Nigerian wants to move to the Premier League and play in the Premier League based on how important that is. And also, trust me, he's a guy is very close. He's like a Nigerian where he understands Nigeria. And because of that, he understands what it means to play for an Arsenal, a Chelsea, a Man United based on what they mean to Nigerians. So he wants to play in the Premier League. So
and HH needs to look up to Drogba. So I think maybe he might be a Chelsea fan. I'm not sure. But that's what he said in one of his interviews. That he's one of
I'm telling you he's a Chelsea fan. I'm saying to you he's a Chelsea fan. Abdullahi, what was your take of this whole Osimhen situation, man? Abdullahi wants to. What's it called? BMF. Talk to me.
I think if I'm like yes, leave, but I'll wait to the summer because right now you're trying to just make the right decision at the right time. I think.
So wait, hold on, BMF. What the hell is Rudy Garcia going to do? What has he ever done in his whole career?
What I mean because I don't want the guy to be feel peer pressure and say, oh yeah, I want to leave and then go to Chelsea and becomes another flop, for your 100 million signing. So I'm not, the kid is talented. But I'm thinking I'll wait for Real Madrid in the summer. I think this Real Madrid need a striker. And if Mbappe signed that is renewing his contract, Real Madrid is what I've been looking for.
Wait, hold on. So, if it's between Real Madrid or a Premier League team, you think Osimhen will choose Real Madrid over a Premier League team?
Yes, because why would you choose Chelsea over Real Madrid? That's literally
I'll tell you why.
Why would you go from?
No, because
to become a loser, no.
I'm telling you, see, you have to understand this, and I think, and I'm being here. This is not putting my bias aside. Nigerians want to be in the Premier League.
Yeah,
they want to play in the Premier League. Like specifically Nigerians, based on just the crazy rabid fan base of Premier League teams there. So for Osimhen, he will know that it would be a huge, massive deal. Because I can assure you 100% his family supports a Premier League team. I don't know which it is, but it's an APL team. So I do believe that, as crazy as it may sound, because yes, objectively, of course he chose Real Madrid over like a Chelsea or whatever. But because of where he comes from and his desire to play in the Premier League, there's a good chance he chooses Chelsea.
Do you not think he sees what Vinny's going through right now?
Oh, and also, BMF, that makes a good point. Bro, how do you go
racist
from
to another?
How do you go from 1940s Germany to like 1800s like Australia? Like how? Like it's so you're going from one racism to another racism.
I think if he's going to the Prem, I think Arsenal trying to get it's a trick one because it's between, in my eyes, if it's coming to the Prem, between Arsenal and Chelsea. Like that, because those two clubs need a striker, and Arsenal try and get Tony, or you guys get Tony, and one gets Osimhen. It's between you guys. So that's what I was. If it comes to the Prem, it's between you guys. But yeah, it'll be exciting to see him in the Prem again. It
would. And you see, for me, I feel like if for Osimhen, like I told you guys, Italy is a joke. It's a joke. These guys, they've been having these recent issues for too long.
Remember when the Twitter post where they literally pull Kivisa as Maradona putting a crown on his head. We're supposed to be
after Osimhen finished top scorer. Let's just show that business. Osimhen finished top scorer, and he actually scored the goal that helped clinch them the title. So it's like, I mean, it's wild.
You're right. Yeah.
What's it called? So Elijah, what do you say, bro? Like, what should Osimhen do?
Honestly, Italy's not a real place, man. I don't know how people actually function. I don't know how that's a functioning society. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Wait, Elijah, do you know what? So a lot of Italians that I've met here, I told you, like my neighbors are from Italy. They've said that they've left Italy because there are no jobs there. So their country ain't great. So in terms of jobs and functioning, they say like hence why many of them leave Italy to come here for jobs and everything. So it ain't great there, bro.
It's not like their prime minister. She's wild. Like I just don't understand that country as a whole. And just
Me personally, if I was Osimhen, like I get out of there as soon as possible. I did read an article just recently while everybody was talking. They were saying like supposedly it's heading towards a January exit. So I mean, I'm not surprised if bro does leave. The thing is,
this actually gives us leverage because for January transfers, we haven't
but the problem is Guled. The problem is you guys are teetering with FFP. That's the thing. Are you going to putting your club in?
Do you know? No, in terms of finances, we already have net profit of 200 million.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he goes to Arsenal. I think he goes to Arsenal.
That's another thing. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Don't Arsenal need to sell before buying too?
Yeah, I don't know if you can buy him, especially with the fee. And the thing is that usually when we buy at these places, is the wages.
You're forgetting this though. Can Arsenal afford it's 160 or 170?
All the Crunkies are paying 160.
No, I don't think they can afford it.
What's his?
But even I don't know if Chelsea can. I don't know if they can.
Arsenal going for Tony.
Because remember, Chelsea just put down 100 plus for Caicedo, and they put down like 60 something for Lavia. How the hell would they be allowed to now spend like 160, 170? Because bro, De Laurentiis is going to ask minimum 160. Yeah, minimum 160 for Osimhen.
160.
No, I think they could. It's the wages. It's the wages. That's why.
Hold on. Elijah.
No, I was gonna ask because if it's 160, then is Napoli gonna ask for? Because obviously we know that the Serie A is cash strapped. They need the money. So what are they gonna add? Sell-on clause? Are they gonna add a add-ons? Because then, if that's the case, then forget 160. That 160 is easily 200.
Yeah, but you're missing one thing.
And then how many clubs are really, besides City, God forbid?
Elijah, you're missing one thing. We are a club that gives 6 to 7 to 8 year contract.
Yeah, but
you accept minimum 6 years.
The problem
is actually hold on. Before I come to AK, so Nomad. Let's be real. Mbappe is signing a blood pact with PSG, so you're never getting Mbappe. But no, let me break this down to you. And this is what I've always said: Mbappe doesn't work for Real Madrid. If you take away the obsession of the Galactico, tactically it doesn't work. Do you know what works? Osimhen, because we're gonna get to Joselu afterwards.
That's the one I was gonna say. That is the one.
You see, we'll get to Joselu afterwards. Rather than spending all this money on Mbappe, that's 150, 160, put it onto Osimhen. Because if Real Madrid now gets Osimhen into that team, now Real now actually have a fully, properly functioning attack. So you don't actually have to rely on Jude Bellingham and Vinny for your goals, which is extremely responsible. So would you advise Perez that forget Mbappe, pay the 160 for Osimhen?
I think they would be going for Osimhen in the summer, not in the January transfer window. Because he'd be going in his last year of this contract, right? So next summer, I think his price could come down compared to now. We could get him 120, 130, I think, in the summer if he has 1 year left on his contract.
But my question is: so you're saying that because you can only choose one, so you're saying that puts the money on Osimhen and forget Mbappe?
Now we can buy both of them and a couple of other players as well. But
listen
to me. Bringing Mbappe in was never for any tactical purposes. If you're getting the best player in the world who won the World Cup as a teenager and was a man of the match in back-to-back World Cup finals, and you're getting him on a free, you get him in. Please, 5 penalties in the winter, please. So, the best player in the world, you're getting him on a free. So you bring him in and then see what happens.
Bro, that's just selfish.
If you're getting if Mbappe works, listen to me. Forget if Mbappe works in the Chelsea system or not. If you're getting Kylian Mbappe on a free, for a 6-year contract, would you say no? Really? You'll bring him in and see what works or not.
Yeah, like
it's not really free, but
okay, look, it's true. Like if Mbappe is there for a free, and you can get him, it's true. All I'm saying though is that okay, because again, I still want to keep this with Osimhen. The reason why I just say like okay, you get Mbappe right now.
I'd love him at Real Madrid. I want him at Real Madrid. Imagine Mbappe and Osimhen up front together.
Well,
I mean, they can score a lot of goals.
No. Where's Vinny?
You could have him at 150 if you want. 150, 140, 150. You could have him.
So if you want.
That's great. That's crazy.
If we could bring in Osimhen, and maybe Osimhen's condition is if you're signing a pre-contract with Mbappe, only then I would be coming in.
Yes, Paul. Like Rebel fans are spoiled. I'm sorry. Like so
for the good of the team,
No. Hold up, BMF. These are only no matter what. Don't say these are Real Madrid fans.
Excuse me,
I don't believe every Madrid fan will agree with selling Vinny, bro.
But listen to me. I'm loyal to no player. I'm loyal to no player.
How many times has he rejected you? Mbappe openly rejected you.
Well, it's the reason why you didn't get a striker in the summer. Like you guys,
read with you.
You might have been twerking for him.
Listen to me.
Because no, I'm sorry. Vini, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Osimhen, that's a squadron. That's a unit.
If you're getting Mbappe on a free, you don't say no. You don't say no, If you're getting Mbappe on a free, you don't say no. That's what I agree. We don't need him. I agree. We don't need. But if Mbappe if Mbappe tells Perez, I'm coming in, and even the signing on bonus, you can defer it for the next 2 years, is he going to say no? That's the problem. We don't need him. We need Osimhen. But if he's coming on a free, I don't want him. I would much rather have Osimhen at my club than Mbappe. Right? I would much rather have Vinny and Osimhen playing together. I want that. But if he comes on a free, we all know what's going to happen to Vinny. And that's the point.
Hold on. AK, Osimhen, talk to me.
As much as Nomad is like, and I can see where Nomad's coming from because Madrid do this. Their team is stacked quality. Nobody cares about where position or profile. Just if that guy is the best in the world, you get him in. That's all it is. That's what they do. So I could see. I don't think Mbappe will go to Madrid. I think he's gonna stay at PSG and extend. I think
hopefully.
I think it will be one or the other if Madrid go in for them because it will be either Mbappe or Osimhen. If they get Mbappe, they won't go in for Osimhen. If they don't get Mbappe, they'll probably go in for Osimhen.
But in your view, if you're advising Perez, what makes more sense if you'd only go for one player?
Osimhen, because he's a prototypical striker. One thing I don't know is if he goes to Madrid, does he give you the same quality as Benzema on the ball? He doesn't. But
no. This ain't Saudi pro Benzema. We're talking about Ballon d'Or Benzema, not post Ballon d'Or Benzema. Yeah.
But he has other qualities that that Benzema probably won't have, such as the pace and the athleticism.
And also just his striking quality and his aerial ability.
Ball striking. He's a very good ball striker. I think if he goes to the Premier League, I think Chelsea over Arsenal, because Arsenal say they're getting Tony. Arsenal say they're getting Ivan Toney over him.
Wait. Okay, so that Osimhen could join Chelsea? That I could see Osimhen in bleu.
I mean,
okay, Osimhen on bleu, in bleu.
I swear, if he becomes a brick because of you,
all I'm saying is that personally, I'll say that could I see Osimhen on bleu?
Personally, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him affected by the HH and Chelsea curse. So I would like him. I would advise him to go elsewhere. But I think he goes to the Premier League, to be honest, because
Yes.
I think he goes to Prem. And I don't know.
No, but you say it goes to Prem, but how does this work out? If De Laurentiis is saying 150
I don't
and
think it'll
above,
be that high. I think what's happened, I think they might demand a cup price, like a cup price for him.
Why? No. Okay, because you have to keep in mind that De Laurentiis is a prick, and he's like no. He's like the Leon owner. I forgot what his name is. The Leon owner. Like these guys are extremely hard headed, and I believe even despite if Osimhen says I want to leave, people, and I really believe Osimhen actually wanted to move last summer. But he was like, okay, it's not been, and he was maybe a bit more respectful, but Osimhen was like, okay, I'll give you the league title. I want to go to the Premier League. I want to go to a bigger club. And my dream is the Premier League. But the Rangers said, okay, I don't care, 150 million. So I think even despite this, okay, cool, bad, you've broken up things. I'm sorry. We already lost Kane. Now we're going to lose you, who is one of our best players that's actually underappreciated. I want a price. So he's going to be like, no, 150 and above. Like, why should he change the price now if Osimhen says he wants to leave?
Maybe for January, but if we're talking summer, then I think the price will be cut because you have to also factor in that he has 1 year left and he most likely won't re-sign them, I'm pretty sure.
Wait. Okay, so if you play for one team in the UCL and you move to another team in January, are you cup tied or you can still play for that team?
No, you can switch. Play. You can switch.
Fernandes did it. Enzo Fernandes did it.
Yeah, Fernandes. Even Mudryk did it as well.
What's the registration over?
Look. I mean, I'm just saying. You see, now if you bring that in, because let me combine this with Joselu. Joselu, I don't want to be rude. He's from the road.
Yeah, he's caught to respect the league.
Kenny against who?
He's scored.
Kenny who?
He's caught, man.
I respect the Lou, man.
The only Palmas I know are countries. That's only Las Palmas I know. So my thing is, that's what I said. With all due disrespect, you can't win a damn UCL with Joselu. You're having a laugh. This guy's from the road. With all due disrespect, he's from the road.
My thing is
that if I'm Real Madrid, come January, because Mbappe is going to sign that contract extension. That's Mbappe money. Screw it. Put it on Osimhen, and now you have a real threat to stop that bald-headed Spanish fraud from going back to back.
Can I continue on this?
Continue.
Basically, on the whole, like TikTok stuff, like, man, I didn't know what to say. I thought the penalty one was real, but then the second one, the coconut one, was fake. That's what I thought at first, because there's no way you put something as blatantly like racist as that on.
Are you sure? So you're sure that one is real? The second one is real?
I don't know, because Fabrizio and like all like the big accounts have only posted the penalty TikTok.
The first one, yeah.
But then there are other accounts that are posting the coconut TikTok. So I mean, for me, it's like, how do you? I don't know, because it doesn't make. I don't understand how you can put something as blatantly racist as that on a social media site that's viewed by millions of people. And you're the account of an actual club. Like, that's the thing for me. And I mean, the less. I mean, we speak about Italy, Spain, where like racism
is the whole of Eastern Europe. The
Eastern Europe as well. I mean, the racism is so prevalent in stadiums in these places. Like, I mean,
and also okay. I'm not because what now? People can say it was only one person. Like, I can't remember, but there was like this Spanish account who said that I don't want Spain to be looking like France because of Lamine Yamal coming.
Yeah.
And now Paul was like, oh no, that's just one guy. But I say, Paul, okay, is that guy really the minority? So is that Spanish guy really in the minority of not wanting Spain to be defined by people who look like Lamine Yamal and Alejandro Balde?
I think I feel it's because like Spain and Italy specifically haven't been exposed to like much immigration from those parts of, from those parts of Africa. Like unlike like you have France, England, and Germany, who have been exposed to a lot of immigrants from those areas. So maybe like they're more I don't know how to say it. They're more used to, or they're more like those people are part of
it's
the
a lack of exposure
society.
because I was speaking to this Spanish girl about it, and she was like, these guys just have any lack of proximity to people of other cultures. So the views they have are still views from way back in the day. But if you go to Germany, you go to the Netherlands, you go to France, you go to England, there's a lot more integration of other cultures that are there. But you go to Spain and Italy, you'll have to look really hard to start finding black people around there, So
so like,
but my thing though is that's still BS though. We have the freaking internet.
You do.
It's 2023 right now, so I think what's in 2023 than what it was years before.
Yeah, and the world is a lot more globalized now, so like it's easier to gain access to stuff from other countries that you didn't know. So like, I mean, it's not an excuse. I think we're looking at Spain and Italy. For me, it's not. For me, racism is always going to exist. That's a sad reality about like life, that racism will always exist in thing. But how do we get it out of stadiums? That's probably how do you get it out of stadiums? How do we get it out of these football towns?
This is what I said before. Like, you can never stop racism. Racism in society will always exist. So that's still end racism. No, racism will always exist. That is just part of human nature. But you can't remove racism from stadiums. So if these guys really wanted to, you could. It's just that they don't really want to. Like, we're not telling you to remove racism from society. No, that will always exist. And we have to just accept that and deal with it. But you can't remove it from stadiums. Because if you give people a serious punishment for racist acts, they'll be like, you know what? It's actually not in our best interest. Bro, do you know how racist the Division 1 England was way back in the day?
Yeah.
It was super racist way back in the day. Blood racist. And shouts to Kenya and Abdullahi's club, who used to actually racially abuse their own black player. But Premier League came through. They had to rebrand the Premier League because they had to market the Premier League as a global brand. And because it's marketed as a global brand, changed how stadiums were, changed the whole view, and just changed the whole concept of what it was about. Because they know that in order to really promote this globally, we have to really restructure what is allowed within stadiums. So anytime you saw a racist incident, boom. Like that Chelsea fan who racially abused like Sterling, lifetime ban, gone.
And like the guy who abused Son last year.
Son. Son, boom, lifetime ban, gone. So and that's the thing.
I remember that with Ozil as well.
I remember Ozil. Instantaneous. Like, same thing as well with the guy towards Evra as well, Liverpool fan, gone. But the thing though is, are they anywhere near as harsh as guys from Italy or Spain? Because in Italy and Spain, they don't give a damn about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
I told guys, ever since I've been watching football in the 90s, Lazio have been synonymous with racism. So you're saying that Lazio have been synonymous with racism since the 90s till now, and nothing was done? You're having a laugh. Sorry,
sometimes you have whole stands like singing like racist.
The example that I give is Germany, because even in like England and France, it's nowhere near as prevalent as in Spain and Italy, but you still hear like times where the players get racially abused. In Germany, I don't remember the last time I've heard it. Like I don't think I've ever heard it in Germany, in the Bundesliga.
And I kept on saying this though. I'm sure there are racial incidents. There has to be, but how ironic is that? Remember, this is Germany. This is the Germany of ADOLF. That's Germany. So my thing is that if any country should have racial incidents every day, it's the country that people told us this should be the face of racism. Yeah. And remember, you see, Italy and Spain is promoted. Hey, Spain, stylish. Italy, the country of love. Germany, this is the machining guys who. No, these are the guys from Nazi Germany. But I'm sorry, in all my times of watching football, I have not heard of like a major racial incident that came from Germany on the Bundesliga. I'm sure there has been, but it has never been as high profile as something from Spain and Italy, which it's constant. Italy and Spain, every other year there's a major incident. So how ironic is that? Because you think that Germany should be the one that has racism every single week. So actually no, let me even that's a good point. Hokage, why is that? Or are we just or are Germany just very good at hiding the racial incidents at Germany?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I've only lived in Germany at times in my life. Recently, I haven't been back in a couple of years now. But from when I look at it on the outside looking in, I feel like Germany is really modernized in the sense like they're all in on this new LGBTQ wave. They're like it sounds weird, but they're all in on it. Like I mean remember Germany's first game against Japan in the World Cup, they did that stupid thing instead of focusing on the freaking game. Yeah. Which I'm all support, but win the game first. But yeah, I mean, also I just feel like racism in football, like sometimes I think it happens because fans don't know how to control their emotions, and I feel like sometimes fans say things that they don't actually mean. Like the fans who are racist to Osimhen or whatever, they don't hate him. I don't feel like they're actually racist to him. I feel like, I'm not saying this is in all cases, but I feel like in cases like in England where the fans get really riled up. When people get riled up, they say things that they they tend to regret. And I feel like in Germany it's different because it's rooted in that Bundesliga issue. Fans come to support just to support, to see football. They're not here to compete, which is kind of why. And I feel like that's kind of maybe a reason why in Germany, because the fans, they support their teams and they'll lash out. Like Schalke. Schalke's a historic German team, and they're now coming in and out of Bundesliga 2 and Bundesliga 1. But the fans, they rioted, but they never really lost their temper like that. I feel like it's kind of just rooted in fan culture, like German fan culture in recent years at least. It's not like in England where they're chanting things about the goalie's mom and like
Didn't Schalke chase their players? Like when they got relegated, didn't Schalke fans like chase their players or whatever?
Yeah, like they did, but it's
no, yeah, but probably is. Guys, probably why? Let's. It might be one of the greatest redemption arcs in history.
Actually, it's called overcompensation. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, no man. That's what I say.
I was gonna say, can you pull up Hamza's point? It's very, very valid because when we think about it.
Yeah, no. I was just about to say that too. Okay.
We as fans, we don't know how to split the personality as in when we're in the stadium and in society. It seems like the fans are what they are in and out of the stadium.
No, but see, even more so, again, people say when you're drunk, that's who you really are.
Drunk, angry, and emotional.
Yeah, see, sure. Because again, let's be real. 90% of the time we are fake. Like we as human beings, we are fake. We put up a front to now act we are. That's why I love social media. Social media is amazing because social media is the truth to society. Don't you dare censor social media. I want to hear all the N words, all the C words, all the P words. I need them. I love them because I'm like, wow, this is the reality of the world. No, baby, if I'm being real, I love it because I'm like, oh, yes, this is the ugly reality of the world. Because before social media, guys were fake. That guy smiling at you, joking with you, you never knew what he was saying behind your back or how he really felt about you. Yeah. But when you now have the anonymity of social media, that's how these guys truly feel. So I think that, my response to you is the whole thing of like, oh, them being angry, that's not how, no. Them being angry and everything, that's now them, I can now take away my mask, which is what I put on every day in society, and truly show how I truly feel. So that's how they truly feel. And I think you have to think about it. 9 to 5, office job, construction job, you don't really like the job. Saturday and Sunday is when you can really fully express yourself. It's when you can truly just really, because you have all these pent up emotions doing, because 90% of people do a job that they don't like. That's just a fact. Most people in this world, they're doing a job they don't like. So that's Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. This is my chance to really let loose.
Yeah, so and I guess I'm not saying it's okay. I wasn't saying it's okay. I was just maybe saying, like, in some cases, maybe that was the case, but I don't think it's okay at all. If I don't know if anyone in the chat thought I was saying it's okay. It's not okay.
Oh, no. Okay, so let me quickly hit this quick domains and come to you, Kenny. Actually, no. I'm actually going to save that for the next topic, man. And Wink, who says Chelsea commits. Okay, no way. No, so shout to Dewayne Anekwe. Actually, did you see what Poch said about Madueke? And it's practically the same thing Ten Hag said about Sancho on why he wasn't picked, but no one cared, bro.
He said he didn't pick us because it was bad choice. So I was. Wait,
BMF. We're 14th, bro. We just scored our first goal in like 3,000 years. Who gives a damn why Madueke was picked or not? like basically, there are much bigger issues than. Guys, here's the thing. When I saw Madueke trending, I didn't even click it. I was like, who cares? I don't care, boy. Who cares? Because Chelsea, we're 14th. And we just had our first victory in 3,000 years. Who gives a damn whether Madueke is picked or not? So yeah, but okay, of course, I don't care. I don't give a damn. We finally got a win. That's the main thing. And the winner Nico again says, HH, just move Vinny to the right and Bob to the left. No,
you can't move Vinny to the right.
Vinny is a natural left-sided person. Moving to the right, you lose him, but he becomes ineffective. You can't do that. It doesn't work.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice for the team, man.
Like... Oh no. That's not of a sacrifice. So Kenny, what were you about to say, Kenny?
Yeah. For me, it was on when the fans they show anger and all that stuff. He's been there. It's just that you hadn't had the chance to come out or stuff like that. Like the thing is, when you're angry at like someone else, you're gonna say words. For example, if you're angry like a player, for example, if he's white or another color, you're gonna say you're gonna say the same words. You hear the C words or is a deed like. So, but when he's a black player, the first thing you go to is to the he's a. So
yeah.
You've been thinking that already. You just waited, and like you said, when you're angry, you have, or when you're in your emotionally not stable, that's when like you're thinking like your first thing that comes to mind. So you don't have the time to like think about all the consequences of my words.
Because again, I always told the story. I told the story about how there's this guy that I knew in school, super quiet guy, super nice guy, very quiet, soft spoken, didn't really say much and everything. I was like, oh, this is a really nice guy, and we got along. And he was a Tottenham fan. So one time we were watching Arsenal against Tottenham, and he came in drunk. And then when he saw Henry, he was like, hey, man, where's your banana? Where's your banana, Henry? Where's your banana? And I was like, what the? So my thing now is that should I just say, oh, no, let's just blame it on the drink? Or is that actually who he truly was? So he truly wasn't really that nice guy. But that alcohol actually revealed him for what he truly was. In my view, was like, no, he was never really a nice, lovely guy. That's just his mask and him putting on the front. That drink reveals that inner thing within him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Hey, can I say one last thing on this?
Yeah. Go for it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to add to what you guys were saying regarding this racism issue. I remember, just like Shakespeare said, the world is a stage and we are just actors. So what you said was right about everybody being a certain way just to fit in until, they drink or the emotions get the best of them. But if you really think about it, this goes actually deeper because in terms of racism, it starts from home. I don't like to say this because it hurts, but it starts from home, because we as children, when we are born empty. We don't even know, we don't even have a name, identity, date of birth, nothing. And then our first teachers always tend to be our parents. And if you look at the way society has been going, and since technology and integration took over, I would say since probably late 06, 07 when Facebook came around, I think from that generation onwards, when the older generation are no more, hopefully they have long lives, But when they are normal, I think things will get better. But your first teachers are always your parents.
But you said that though, but it carries on though. So how do you know that the older generation giving these guys these teachings and views, that these guys will just stop having these views? So basically when I was in school, so we're all 14, 15, 16. And most of these guys are all racist, saying racist things every single day, like saying all this crazy wild stuff about Indians and Pakistani people. Like, bro, like in my school, the amounts of times people were racially abusive towards Indians and Pakistanis, it was wild. Like the racial epithets were said every other day. It was like every other day. And these are 14-year-olds, 14, 15, 16-year-olds who are just saying crazy racial stuff towards Indians and Pakistani people every other day. So my thing though is, how do we now know that? Because when those guys grow up, they'll still have those racial views, and they're not going to pass it on to their kids. So what tells us that their kids will stop having those racial views? Because those guys I went to school with, their kids are going to have those same views. So my thing that it's the same old vicious cycle. But this is what I said: you can't cure racism in society. You just can't. Like it is just what it is. And I think people need to have that power over other people. And I think that sense of power and control and dominion is what people need to grab onto. That no. We rule. And we need to remind you that we rule. And we need to remind you that we are the best and we are number one. Like the pyramid structure, we are at the top of the pyramid. And all of you guys are trying to scratch to be at the top. So they need to maintain that power. And you can't lose that power. Like, go to think about it. Why would you want to lose that power? Why would you want to lose the power of like, oh, we're the best, we're number one, and we have to remind you that we're the best, we're the most beautiful, we're the smartest, the most intelligent. It's human nature. So my thing is that the mistake is trying to solve racism in society. Forget that. What it is you can stop racism for 90 minutes. You can stop that because a racist fan now has to make a choice: my racism or supporting my club. And that's the choice you have to make. Oh, racism? Cool. Now you can be racist as long as you want. For 90 minutes in the stadium, you can't be. For the other for the smarter racist fan, I can go for an hour and a half not being racist. As soon as that whistle blows, man, I'm going to go crazy. Cool. In your home, go crazy, go mad, go do anything. But for these 90 minutes, you have to be fake. You have to put on your mask and be fake for these 90 minutes. And that's the whole point. That's the fights we've been having was for the whole Osimhen thing. You can't stop that. Like it is like, because that is now outside of the stadium. So it's now up to Osimhen to be like, now how do you now react to this? Because you've now been disrespected, And my thing is that even beyond that, when I'll keep a stack with you. And I think someone even said this: why do black players go to Italy? Voluntarily. If you have
look what happened to Lukaku in the cup.
Yeah, and look what happened to Titi.
I mean, they still have big clubs. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's a job.
I mean, no, but this was said.
It's the food.
No, if you have to, if you have a choice.
Eat a nice country as well.
Yeah, that's it. If you have a choice, why would you choose to go? Now, if the contract is nice, the money is good, and you don't have a choice, hey, it is what it is. But if you have a choice between the Premier League and Serie, why the hell are you choosing the Serie of the Premier League? Because the Premier League doesn't have the racial problem, and you're going to be paid better.
The food.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
No, wait, hold on. He said the food. Bro, let me tell you this right now. I don't give a damn about pasta. You can find.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, like mashed potatoes is not it.
These are toast. Kenny, tell him these are toast.
No, guys, this is the misconception, guys. English food is trash. It's amongst the worst in the world. You don't come to England to eat English food. You come to England to eat foreign food. So when you come here, go to your local African restaurants and have your pounded yam, your eba, your amala. Bro, there's an African restaurant that delivers pounded yam. So my thing is, forget pasta. You can have your pounded yam and your eba and your egusi, which is way better than pasta. So forget this whole pasta nonsense or, they have the best food. No, they don't. Nigeria have the best food.
No, but this if you're a professional athlete, trust me, you're not eating no pounded yam and no guys. Like you're not eating
that. That's you. No. And this is what I said. No, if you want to have strength for football, one plate of pounded yam will do you good. Guys, see, they don't know. See, these guys don't know. Guys, if you want to have strength, people say, pasta, spaghetti, but forget all that nonsense. All that nonsense Oyibo stuff. All that Oyibo stuff. Pounded yam and eba. It will give you the thing you need.
Nationalities have better food than Nigeria.
Wait, say, what you say?
Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
As a professional athlete, I don't think you can go eat street food.
No. Pounded yam gives you strength and gives you the energy to last.
That doesn't allow it though.
Yeah, come on,
No. I'm not saying once. You can eat it once a week though. Once a week. Eat pounded yam just before you play, bro. Guys, trust me, you are good.
Before you play, hell no, you can't. You can't be eating pounded yam before you play.
The night before.
Yeah, maybe.
Is this why you were out of breath when you climbed up on your chair on the Monday hangout?
No.
Is this why you're out of breath?
No. I didn't know. Honestly speaking, that wasn't why I was out of breath. I'm out of breath because I have horrible fitness. But what I'm telling you is, guys,
you said it gives you...
No. Guys, see, the issue with England is, okay, if you're having to play up in Newcastle and Sunderland where the weather's trash, okay, it's a bit hard and everything. It's tough. But my thing, though, is, okay, guys, put it this way. Are you saying that's because of Italian food and that leaning tower of Pisa, I'm going to accept racism? Bro, I'm sorry. Hold on. You need to give me more than pasta and a building that's not even upright straight to accept racism, bro. So
there's gonna be racism everywhere, man.
If we're talking
Kenny, bro, there's racism everywhere. I would rather the Premier League than Serie. Kenny, there's lie. I'm not touching that Serie.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I've been to Italy. Is a nice country. Italy is a nice country to leave.
Yeah, Kenny, tell him.
Kenny,
I'm sorry, like
you go there, we come visit.
Go to the ghetto. Kenny, go to the ghetto.
No. The ghetto. No one is going to no ghetto in Italy. They're not going to the ghetto in Italy.
Kenny, you said it's a lovely country. Kenny, go into a club by yourself. Only by yourself.
Nah, my gosh. Even if you come to England, you're still gonna get racist. You're still gonna see them white people giving them dirty looks anyway. So it's gonna be the same thing at the end of the day.
But Kenny, no, Kenny, there are levels. Of course, there's racism in England, but if I choose between Italy and England, there's hell no, am I going to Italy?
Can I say something?
Let me say something.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Italy is the same country, where once they received a complaint of, I think just some footballer, complaining of racism or something, and they inaugurated a really beautiful painting, in an art gallery, and the art gallery, exhibition director and the politician of the local area came and said that we are inaugurating this painting to, signify that we support all, black people and we are against racism. That painting was of a chimpanzee.
Oh, wow.
And they said that this painting is the symbol of what we feel for black people and that how much we love black people.
Okay.
See, this guy, they're mad.
Yeah, they didn't even realize the irony. They didn't even realize the irony, and they were smiling and they were giving interviews, and they're like, "We're so progressive," That's the country.
No, wait, hold on. Wait.
Can I say
Let me look at this Dubinsky because so shout out to Football Breakdown. Eto had the most game-winning goals in La Liga in 2009, most La Liga goals for FC Barcelona, scored the winning goal in the UCL final, won 5 trophies, finished 10th in Ballon d'Or. And here's the thing. Now, I've already said this. Eto is the greatest African player of all time. These are facts. And Salah will never surpass him. There's nothing Salah can do to surpass him, I don't think. In the rest of his career, there's nothing he can do. And I feel that even if Salah wins the African, he can't surpass Eto.
Is Salah
Eto has a couple of them.
Salah number 2 then? Even based on now, I think Salah's number 2.
I can put him above Okocha. I can't.
That's biased. That's so biased.
No. It is biased, but I can't do it. So my thinking is, guys, let's fix that. Edsel is one. Edsel is disrespected. He's unappreciated. I'm sorry, because when guys talk about top 10 strikers, his name doesn't get broken up. Guys, Edsel's resume is money for Cameroon, bro. For Real Mallorca. Go look at. I think he won the Copa del Rey for Real Mallorca. So go look at waiting for Real Mallorca. So, what do you say?
Scored a brace at Bernabeu.
Yeah, bro. Real Mallorca. Guys, I think Edsel's at his peak was at Inter Milan. I think Edsel was actually it's just that Inter didn't have a really good team. Go look at how good he was as a striker for Inter Milan with Stramaccioni and all those dudes. Bro,
yeah, that's second season after the treble, yeah.
Oh, bro,
one of the few players to win the UCL with three different teams.
Yeah,
Hey, just can I ask you a
and he's only played to win it back to back. Only gets to win it back to back. No, to win a treble back to back.
Yeah, treble back. Hey, Chet, let me ask you this: do you think if Eto'o was Brazilian, just like how Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or, he would have won the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, no, because I do feel that thing of him being Cameroonian, it does definitely weigh against it, because again, do people hold the AFCON as much? 1, 2, that Barca team, people had so 06, the focus was on Ronaldinho. In 09, the focus was on Messi. So my thing is that there was always so many others that they put the focus on. But my thing in 06, guys, I have his jersey here because we all know who Dino is. Dino did not have a good game in that final. And Eto's goal was the one that really changed the course of that final, where Dino didn't show up. So Eto had to show up. 09, guys, look at that. Look at the first 10 minutes of that 09 final. United were playing well. United actually had more of the chance. United were playing well. Yeah. And it was Eto who put the ball through Vidic's legs to then score the goal. And that changed the whole course of the game. Eto needs to be given his respect, man.
He was a big game player.
I mean, Eto said that if he represented France over Cameroon, then he would be more recognized.
Oh, for sure. No.
Yeah, we do
it. I remember, I think because guys were trying to, compare Eto and Henry. And I've always said this. Yeah. Henry as a footballer was better overall as a footballer. In a big game, don't even dare bring up Henry's name. In terms of a striker to deliver in a big game, Henry ain't it, bro. We also know what the bet in 06.
We seen what happened in 06, and we seen what happened in 06. Henry had to come to Barca, man. It's like
no. Yeah.
No.
But it's
you need the KD.
Had to stop the Civil War.
Yeah. No.
KD.
Was not bad.
That's crazy. Nah, he did a Dame.
Wait, hold on. Before we go start, so Zeman, real quick, your thoughts on this whole Osimhen thing, man. His rumor to come to Chelsea because Napoli are disrespecting him.
Chelsea. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of EPL clubs that are gonna come after him. I don't know. I don't think he's coming to Real Madrid. I feel like he's EPL bound. Even though he would actually do the world of good for Real Madrid.
What if? But Zeman, my thing that we are not repping Joselu in 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, or 2027. So, given the fact that we're not repping Joselu until life exists.
And
also, Zeman, and what if Mbappe signs a blood pact with PSG? If he signs a blood pact with PSG, why the hell did they go for Osimhen?
No. But I genuinely don't think Real Madrid are going to go for him in January. I don't think they are. I think they're satisfied with what they have right now, and Real Madrid aren't the type to they're not going to spend big cash on Osimhen, where Napoli's going to want 150. I think if anything, he's going to move in the summertime. He's not moving in January. I just think the cost is going to be too much for them. The cost is going to be too much for some of these clubs to just get him right now. And I think in the summer, I think it's going to be hard because Chelsea. If you're Osimhen, would you go to Chelsea?
Premier League club. I'm
not that convinced that he would go. Maybe Arsenal as well. Maybe Arsenal are gonna bid in if they don't buy a striker by January.
With what money?
Bro,
Zeman, it's 160 minimum. We have the cake.
No, I think. Yeah, but you cut the check. But is he gonna respond? That's the problem. Is he gonna respond back?
Bro, it's Chelsea, bro. Like Zeman, do you know how many Nigerian fans there are of Chelsea? Chelsea have a lot of Nigerian fans, bro.
Yeah.
So do Arsenal. Isn't it like Arsenal and Chelsea
are
the most supported club in the world? In Nigeria, particularly.
Dr. Osimhen, what do you think he should do, bro? After he's been disrespected by Napoli, ungrateful bums.
First of all, Zeman, you're very disrespectful. Let's start with that. Now, get that out the way.
This is true.
No, Osimhen is a very good player. Don't nobody stop disrespecting this guy. All right, he's literally the reason why Napoli have a title. All right, let's stop right there. Full stop. He's a good striker. Now, Napoli. I don't know how you let that. How in the world did that happen? Like, how do you disrespect one of the best players you've ever had coming after Maradona? Like, I don't. In my
complexion sucks. Complexion sucks.
Look, when we talk about racism, and this is a very touchy subject, it happens everywhere. It is unfortunately a part of football, and like something it's going to be like that for a while. But like, to be racist to one of the best players you've ever had since Maradona is crazy.
No. No, here's the thing. Now, all racism is bad. Actually, let me. Let's just keep on.
Wait, where are you going?
No.
Wait, what?
No, it'll sound messy.
I thought
ain't no way you're gonna land that, man. It's
that's
a start.
I thought about it. I'd say that's messed up. Skip going.
No, but Osimhen, I think. Look, I didn't know how serious it was because I wasn't really paying attention to all this stuff until like recently, and I saw how he took everything down from relating to Napoli. Like that is like this is serious. He's gonna take this is guaranteed. He's leaving in January. I think this is guaranteed locked on.
I'm not sure, man.
No. The way that Osimhen is running things right now, he's guaranteed leaving in January.
No. I don't think he's in January.
Have you seen Napoli negotiators, man? They're gonna want 150. They're not going to stop.
De Laurentiis, you want to live in January? 160 is the starting price, and nobody has 160 for January.
They buy him for a lot as well.
Let's be serious for a second.
They buy him for a lot.
No, hold up.
They buy him for 70.
They buy him for 70 million. Yeah.
What's Osimhen on right now? What's the wage structure he's on right now? I think it was like 200 something million, 200 something thousand.
No.
It's
no, but that doesn't matter though because they're gonna want a price. They're just gonna want
Z-Man. Are you gonna pay a player that's not gonna want to play for your club? Because I don't think I think Osimhen's done playing for Napoli, and if that's the case, why is Napoli, let alone getting money for this guy? If you're not if you got a player on your wage structure and does not want to play for your team, I guarantee Napoli's going to have to get rid of him, and you have to bring down the wage you're going to have to bring down the transfer price, no matter what you do. So if he's not playing and you're paying this player just to not play, guys, Napoli has to go to the Brick Academy. Then that's how Napoli's moving at the moment.
Like they're already in the Brick Academy since that post.
With Lazio.
But I have a question.
With Lazio.
I have a question. Is there a reason why he's not speaking to his teammate? Because I get the team.
Yes, no, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I know he left that guy hanging, bro. That guy
he left his hand. I saw the
Wait.
That was wild, bro. No, he left the guy hanging, bro.
No, they played today. He scored today. But when he pulled up, he shook the hand of his coach. But like his teammate was there. He left them hanging. Just
do you know why, Kenny? Because they didn't support him. They didn't come out to support him, bro. What do you expect?
Yeah, and also that's why Oz's point is interesting, though. What are the dynamics in the dressing room right now? Because if you have a guy who isn't very happy, isn't really gelling with his team and everything, because here's my thing. I already knew that Napoli were going to decline once Spalletti left. Now, Osimhen did his thing. I think Spalletti was arguably the most important aspect of why Napoli were so good. So losing Spalletti was one thing. Losing Kim is another thing. Now, if your best player and your main striker, the main reason for you actually getting that whole thing, now has issues with the team, that means the dressing room dynamics are gone. So this is why it now go back to us. So if Rudy Garcia goes, De Laurentiis is like, bro, the dressing room thing is just not great. It's awkward. It's weird. He's not speaking to guys. It's messing with the chemistry. You have to now make a compromise. So it's like, okay, we've got to get rid of him because he doesn't want to be here and it's messing up the progress of the team. So for us, we now have to now meet you midway. 150 is a bit much, but I can't go under 100. I've got to get something premium.
I think
so.
No,
maybe he may have to be like, okay, 100 or 110.
Hey,
I'm being honest.
Nicholas Jackson plus 120. I think we can do it.
No.
If I'm being honest, I think 100 million is a steal, in my opinion. I think, no, like, guys, in this transfer market we're all in right now, we got players going for 150 million, guys. 100 million.
I said it was 120.
And even Kane was more than 100 mil, wasn't
it? Do not compare Lukaku to Osimhen. Please don't. That is the most disrespectful
thing I've ever heard. 100 mil for Osimhen, that's
respect the Serie A winner, man.
It's 150 minimum. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. 100 million is a good. Okay, so guys, let's wait. Hold on. Now, I need you to come to us first with this whole thing, then to your boy BMF, man. So now,
is it the arm? The arm?
No. It's the interview. Now, when is Sancho giving this interview?
Yeah, I saw that
with Piers Morgan,
bro. Because I'm trying to. Because guys, okay, has there ever been a club where two players have given an interview?
No,
going against that club.
No.
So look, this is where I'm at. Then I'll come to us then to BMF for this man. So where I'm at with this is Sancho. You have every right to defend yourself, say your piece and everything. But this is why I think this is like an easy slam dunk. We know that United, it's like a leaky faucet. So we have huge leaks. The fact that it's been how long now since Sancho put up that tweet? We have not had a single leak that a player has come out to defend Sancho. There's been no report from the dressing room that says, yeah, man, Ten Hag was unfair. Even more so, the last thing I read was United players are urging Sancho to apologize. So for Sancho, the optics look bad. So if we're now saying that no, not a single player has come out to your defense, and they're even telling you to apologize, it shows that optically, I don't think you're in the right, or you have any cachet. But still, Sancho, okay, let's hear your interview. Now, you do realize that once you get this interview, you are done. You do realize that you don't have the same cachet as Cristiano and Ronaldo. Because Cristiano knew very well that, I get this interview, I'm done. But I'm bloody Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players of all time. I can find a club. Sancho, you're not a 16th in terms of the cachet that Cristiano has. So, are you sure Saudi wants you? Because remember, the guys that Saudi have bought, they're all good players. Brozovic, Saint-Maxima, Firmino, Benzema. These guys are all good. And these guys are a lot better and have performed way better than Sancho. So why would the Saudi Pro League want you? Like, why? Like, Saudi Pro League, they're trying to buy quality players who are good. All the players that they've bought, say what you want about relevant or not relevant, they're all good players who, key thing, have been performing well. So if you now break that bridge with United, where do you go? Nobody is paying you 300,000, bro. Let's just put that to say. That 300,000, you can kiss that goodbye. You can kiss that 300,000 goodbye. You're gonna have to now settle for 70,000, hand to mouth, and they're gonna pay that to you in cash in a black bin bag. So that's not the reality of what's happening. Oz, where are you with this whole Sancho Ten Hag thing, man?
Okay, let me preface this by saying Sancho is a good player. Let's not do this like he's a trash player. He's all this. He's do that. No, he's a good player. Mm-hmm. I think he's a good player in the wrong system.
Oh,
that's the problem with Sancho.
Really? Yeah, are we really? Okay, no, okay, let him cook. I mean, I
Because
disagree, and I'm
no.
sure everyone else.
HH,
Okay, cook.
The way that Sancho plays is that he likes the overlapping fullbacks. At United, you're not getting that. I'm sorry. When you got Wan-Bissaka, you're not getting that. When you got Dalot, you're not getting that. Now, Ten Hag has tried his best. Guys, I don't want to hear this, Ten Hag did this, did that. Guys, Ten Hag has tried his best to make Sancho work in this team. We've seen him go on vacation for 3 months. We've seen him play in the center attacking midfielder world. We've seen him as a false nine. We've seen him on the right, the left. And a position that is attacking, Ten Hag has tried. Like, let's not do this. The problem with Sancho is that he doesn't have the mentality and he does not work in the system that Ten Hag wants him to do. Because in a Ten Hag system, you got to track back. You have to. I personally like Sancho over Anthony, but under a Ten Hag system, Anthony tracks back. That's
okay. Wait. Oz, one quick question, and let's continue. Just one quick question. So, it's the system's fault that he can't beat his man.
No. I didn't say all that.
Okay.
All I said is that he's in the wrong system. In my opinion, I think Sancho, because he's playing the wrong system, his confidence at all-time low. And I think that when you got players like Anthony starting ahead of you, who I don't believe is as good as Sancho is, and when you got him playing over him, and you're like, and we all know Sancho is the better option. It's just that Anthony just tracks back. That's the only difference between those two.
So, okay, who has performed better between Anthony and Sancho? Who has done more?
Anthony has scored big goals for us in big games. So just remember that. Like, you can count.
No. Osimhen, come to behavior. So, who has performed better? Who has performed better, Anthony or Sancho?
It's like comparing garbage to
wow. That's a simple question, bro. Who has performed better? Because Oz, there are three answers: Anthony, Sancho, or neither. And I don't want to hear neither. But please, who has performed better?
You want to be absolute, as you would say.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I personally like Sancho, but Anthony has done better. The only reason why I'm giving that is because his output far exceeds what Sancho does. And and like, guys, when the players are saying apologize, that's how you know it's bad, guys.
Yes, it's bad. It's bad.
My AV said it all. When they said apologize, bro. You fucked up. Be honest.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
I don't see how Sancho comes back, and I don't know. I've never heard Sancho say he's having an interview or anything. If he is, this guy Ten Hag had better disrespect his mom. I'm being honest. He better have disrespect to his mom.
What I want to hear in that interview is Ten Hag held a nuke to his skull and said what? That's what I want to hear. I want to hear something that he either tried to nuke you or he tried to kidnap your entire family and your ancestors.
Because
here's the thing. He tried to do this without anybody knowing. So somehow he held you hostage, threatened your life, and he was the only person that did this without anybody knowing and having any knowledge. Then, if that happens, Sancho, you got the dub. We were all wrong. Ten Hag, you really are a prick. He needs to say that, like, Ten Hag needs to have been Satan's child, firstborn, for me to be like, okay, you know what? I was wrong.
Because if he says anything along the lines like, "Oh, Anthony's his guy, he won't play me over him," get him out the club. That's just
you can't say that.
No. BMF, be honest. That's just showing.
No, Sancho's case, right? See, people are just missing the whole point. Let me explain the whole point to you, right? Sancho, right, his mentality, like, is not to the highest here, because that's the one reason why I think he hasn't performed well. But the other thing that's come out, there's reports coming, is that Ten Hag has literally tried to help this guy. This, bro, again, I was like, and when we play Spurs right now, I saw Anthony playing. I'm like, Ten Hag, like, you just saw him. Anthony just had the worst performance. Why is he playing again? Why is he starting over Sancho? Right? Ilya came out and said that the report came out and said that Sancho was late to training, late to the meet, so that's why he couldn't pick him. And he did that right. The problem with Sancho's mentality, right? And you got banned from the first team. Like, that's fine. You know, you got banned. You train with the under 21s. What made me mad, because I love this guy. I think this guy, it can be a huge, talent.
He sounds solid, yeah.
Yeah. What made me mad was that you were literally playing FIFA at 3 a.m. in the morning, then came late to the training ground, and the club actually literally banned you from the old team, from everything, from training to the like they literally had to ban you from everything. That's literally telling me that this guy mentally, because here's the
thing. If that is true, again, I don't know if that's true, but if that is true that you did arrive late, being on 300,000 a week, that's disgusting.
They literally said Ten Hag actually literally make a plan, in order to make sure he comes, early to training every time. Like, Ten Hag has literally tried. One thing I know, like, when you see Ten Hag speaking, like, people say yes, he has favorite, like all managers do. But like, this man has given this guy a chance. He literally sent you 3 months to like Netherlands with some of his guys to like help you, train you, coach you. And the man has literally tried to help you. Like, they literally said last week, like Sunday, right? Ten Hag literally, I guarantee he had a barbecue for the players and their families. The guys trying to build something, and Sancho just trying. Like, what made me mad the most is that when I saw Henry did literally a CBS interview when he was talking about when he came to the club and he saw Dennis Bergkamp, and it was like, for me, I had the mentality that I want to be better than him, train better than him, train better than him. I'm like, Sancho, Anthony's not playing right now. You have Pelestri, that you literally better than Pelestri, right? Just go and apologize and say, every time I think I feel this way, but I don't think the way you treated me this, and you can sort this out like, man, but you're just trying to stick to your ego and trying to say, I'm right. Your own, like your best friend, right? Is he telling you to apologize? Like, literally, like,
but that's why everything happens for a reason. I think that's why Sancho was in the wrong. Like, if by Sancho doing that, and then by what's happening to Anthony shows you why Sancho, what he did is wrong, because the world works in a very, very specific way. So again,
AJ, can I speak on this after BMF?
Yeah, sure. So because if you didn't do this, bro, you'd have a role in this team based on Anthony. But the fact that you did that, and then like 24 hours later that happened to Anthony, I think there's a reason why that happened, and I just think that it's just the universe telling you that, bro,
and
you're messed up.
Like, people and what's like we have some United fans trying to take this man's side, trying to say he should not get, like, a grown man should not get violated like that, and tell him to apologize. I'm like, no, Ten Hag is the boss. Ten Hag is just he's the manager. He controls the club. If you're like. I was like, if Fergie was like, I'm like, with this, not me trying to compare Ten Hag to like Fergie or nothing, but if Fergie was Sancho, you literally gone you literally gone instantly. It's probably going to just terminate the contract, let game gone. But the fact is, they're trying to give him another chance. Just apologize and let's work from there and try and say, no, I'm not trying to apologize. And you showing late training. You can go, like, nah. That's literally what has killed United for so long, for the past 10 years.
Okay. Yeah. AK, talk to me.
Firstly, HH, I want to shout out Ashraf Hakimi, who gave Jadon Sancho a career. Jadon Sancho doesn't do anything without Ashraf Hakimi at Dortmund. I can guarantee you that. Secondly, very similar to another English winger at Manchester City who is getting slated on Twitter right now as we speak. Jadon Sancho, I call him a game character. He's a video game character. You know, video game characters, you need to pay this much coins to upgrade them in this. You can upgrade their speed, upgrade their thing, upgrade this, that. Just like that, for Jadon Sancho, you have to upgrade this part of the team, that part of the team, that part of the team. Eventually, you have to upgrade all he's a game character winger. He's useless when the chips are down and someone tells him, "Hey, be the man and try to be direct and score a goal." He can't do that. He needs a right fullback overlapping, a right center midfielder to do combinations with. He's not even that creative. Holland carried him in the attacking department. Hakimi carried him in the defensive and the attacking department. This guy, man. This guy is one of the most overhyped youngsters I've seen in a long, long, long time.
Okay, so you don't rate him. So
I
you don't think
rate
he's
him.
that talented then?
I don't rate him.
I think he's talented. It's just mentality. Like, he doesn't like that's the that's the thing
Wait,
is now-
hold on. Let AK cook. Let him go.
I mean, for me, talent. When I see a winger, I grew up with wingers who said, this is your man, this is you, beat the man and cook." That's what I've seen. Be aggressive, be direct, go at the guy. You can have the ball retention, the cute touches, but that doesn't mean you don't need to go at the guy. I mean, this guy doesn't do any of that. This guy thinks I can just run, pass back, run, pass back, run, pass back. And then like what and then when he went to a club that, needed a winger. United need wingers. Rashford, as much as you don't like him, he's a winger. He can take on a man. He can be a defensive line and then put a shot off.
Yeah.
When have you seen Jadon Sancho be a defensive line and put a shot off? Never. I mean,
And also,
guy.
can you put it on the system?
No, the system, bro. This system needs 11 new players for him to succeed. I don't need a guy who needs 11 new players to succeed. That's on the system. That's on the fact that you're not good. No player needs 11 players around him to succeed. Except for Jadon Sancho. Every time I hear excuses about Jadon Sancho, if you upgraded this part of the pitch, if you upgraded that part of the pitch. I saw Lamine Yamal yesterday come on against Mallorca and beat more men than Jadon Sancho has his whole career at United, and you're telling me Jadon Sancho needs all this to help him?
Relax.
Yeah, no, but
I mean, he's spitting facts.
He's spitting facts.
Jadon Sancho is not Lionel Messi. Jadon Sancho is not Neymar. Jadon Sancho is not Cristiano Ronaldo. Jadon Sancho is Jadon Sancho. I'm not going to waste my time building I'm not going to waste my time buying these and this guy, and that guy to help a guy named Jadon Sancho.
Okay,
can I speak on this? What we're not going to do is build a whole team around Sancho. I'm sorry.
Wait. I didn't even say all this.
Can I speak on this?
Yeah,
comparing this guy to Neymar.
The system doesn't work for him.
Nobody's comparing this guy to Neymar, to Ronaldo. We all know he's not that great. Okay, relax. But to say he's never been a player in the Prem is ludicrous because he has.
Okay, name me 5 good performances in the Prem. No.
He's never been a player in the Prem.
Name me 5 good performances in the Premier League.
No.
Name me 5 good performances.
Like a couple of good games.
He doesn't have 5 games where I can say he's a standout player at United.
No. But what I'm saying that he's not made an. Basically, my thing is that again, let's take Bundesliga tax right now. Haaland. Put Haaland to one side. Szoboszlai. Like, where did Szoboszlai come from? Oh, no. That was sorry. Where did he come from again?
Leipzig. Not Dortmund.
Yeah. Yes, right here. Leipzig. So my thing is, look at Szoboszlai. Only a few games now. Also, will say, he's fitted into the system. I'll say no. I'm like, as an individual, you still have agency. Because my thing though is Sancho. You don't need a left back or a right back to be able to either beat your man or to create space and pop off a shot. I'm sorry. You don't need an overlapping left back to do that. So you've not done enough in the game to try and actually do something. Because I'm sorry, for someone of your ability, and because I see, unlike AK, I wouldn't go as extreme as AK. I do feel he is talented. There is a great talent there. But talent is really like 20% of the work there. How do you now apply the talent, and how do you now? Because again, here's the whole point. it's not just on the manager. You have to make adjustments as well.
Did
You
we
have
not
to realize that,
hear-
okay, this is a different team with different players who make different footballing decisions. So what worked at Dortmund may not work here. What worked in the Bundesliga may not work here. So I have to have agency to now make tweaks and adjustments to my game in order to be effective.
Do we not hear the part where I said you're comparing garbage to trash? I know he's been bad. I'm not disputing that. My problem is that you're taking it too far. He has played good games. That's
He hasn't. Name me 5 good games.
Five.
Games.
Has he had 5
games.
good
I can't
games
name.
for United?
I can give you 2. I can give you the Spurs game. I can give you the Chelsea game.
In 2.5 seasons.
When did he join? When did he join? When did he join?
When did he join?
When
did he join? When did he join?
2020.
When did Sancho join United?
Guys, I'm not even trying to defend Sancho right now. I'm trying to say he's not a talented player doesn't make sense.
He's a talented player.
He is a talented player. It's just he need a better mentality. That's all.
Hold on, Oz. I just said he's talented, but I just said that he's not really made an impact. And he says, oh, no, he's done something in the Premier League. And you've named 2 games in the space of 2-3 years.
Oh, my God. You guys need to listen for
Also, can I also say one more thing?
Yeah, okay.
One other excuse they give. He's not explosive. Don't give me that excuse. I've seen Riyad Mahrez, who's not that explosive, dribble past players for fun. I've seen Bernardo Silva, who's not that explosive, dribble past players for fun. Don't tell me that, he's not explosive, that's why he can't beat players, when less explosive players than him have beaten players. He's just not technical enough to make up for his lack of explosiveness. He's not technical enough. That's the thing.
No,
is not good enough for the
No. AK, I think you're going to the extremes because the player I saw as a Dortmund was a really technically good player. So that's where I disagree with you, AK, because I did see an extremely technical, proficient player as Dortmund. But where I take issue with Oz is, I'm sorry, this ain't on Ten Hag. Sancho, you've got to take responsibility that you've not been able to tweak your game as a player and be able to find situations within a game to be effective.
I did not say this was Ten Hag's fault. I never said that. I said
he said he doesn't fit the system. Sancho doesn't fit the system.
He doesn't. The problem is he doesn't because the Ten Hag wants a pressing team, but Sancho doesn't press. That's Sancho's problem.
Then Sancho's not a modern player.
Exactly. I'm with you there. I'm not even saying he has a. I've said Sancho's career at United has been a flop, guaranteed. We have not seen a flop like this since Maguire. I'll be honest.
Maguire's performed way better than Sancho. You actually did pay to be fair.
Absolutely. Maguire had one good season at least, but
what we're not gonna do is talk about performances, okay, with Maguire and Sancho. Okay, that's what we're not gonna do.
The thing with Sancho is that it's not about him being explosive. He's like he doesn't have. He's not confident in himself enough to say, "No, I can actually beat my man with the skills I have." He's just like he gets the ball on the wing. I'm thinking myself, go at him. Like just believe in yourself. He doesn't believe in himself, so he just pass back and just.
It's not confidence, BMF. When you don't have the explosiveness, one thing that
look at Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is a perfect example, right?
No, like I'll tell you what you do.
No, look at
hold on. Don't use Grealish.
Even Grealish beats his man sometimes. Like I don't know.
No, he doesn't, bro. Like nah.
He does. Even Grealish beats his man sometimes.
BMF. And I am one of Grealish's biggest critics. I've seen Grealish beat his man more times than Sancho has, bro.
Because
I can't remember when Sancho last beat his man.
One thing you do when you don't have, explosiveness when you're dribbling is you dribble as close to the defender as possible and then use deception to turn him one way and go the other. That's what the best technical dribblers have done in the Premier League. Mahrez is so good at that. He dribbles as close to the defender as possible and then use deception to turn them one way and goes the other. Sancho dribbles like he has PNP, but he has none. He doesn't use, if he's so technical, HH, why doesn't he use that technical ability in his dribbling?
AK is going too far. Like, I think he has the ability to be his man. The problem is, like I said, his mental. He doesn't believe in himself. Like, I've literally seen him so many times.
No.
What does that mean? He doesn't believe? No, this is too many excuses, man. Let's be
BMF. So you're saying, BMF. let's forget about now. So you're saying when he first arrived at United, he didn't believe in himself.
No, I'm not saying what. No, not first. No, when you arrived, I'm talking about like under Ten Hag, big. No, forget about when he came under Oli.
No, because I can't. Because we have already that Sancho has not made an impact at all.
Yes,
in the Premier League. So what you're saying is that it's because he doesn't believe in himself. So you're saying that the moment he came into the Premier League, he stopped believing in himself.
No, what I mean by believing is like he's lost sight of confidence in himself. Like you can clearly see there's no confidence.
So no. So what you're saying is that the moment he arrived at the Premier League, he lost confidence in himself because you were good at Dortmund. And we've not seen you replicate anything. The pressure.
No, I'm just saying that it's a different. When you play for Dortmund and when you play for United, it's different. That's not me making an excuse. That's not Sancho. Like you should, if you come to a big club, you should be able to adjust yourself. Tweak my game and try to be effective as quickly as possible. So that's what I'm saying. I think he's a trick because people trying to say fullbacks. Like I've seen, bro, we literally played in a 3-1-6 like last season. Like we were literally 3-1-6 and leaving Casemiro by himself. Like we were literally.
I think this is the real truth. I don't feel he thinks he's actually. He feels himself too much.
That's the real issue, man. He's on 350k a week. He's feeling himself. No, let's be real. He's feeling himself too much. He thinks he's entitled. You think he's entitled to start everything? That's why the guy's not.
And that's the problem with And that's the problem with players today. They believe in themselves too much, like they feel themselves. And that's the problem.
And also, did you know why? If this was like 2003 or 2004, you can't do this. But in 2023, you've got rants and you've got player FC. You've got your cultists. And do you know that if you put out a tweet, you've got what, millions of followers? If you put out your tweet, you'll have your cultists who will be with you. That's why if you go to Twitter, you have psychopaths saying that Ten Hag has delivered a character assassination of Sancho. And who is Ten Hag to be doing this when you've hardly done anything? Bro, someone said on my video that like, well, Sancho may not live up to United standards, but neither has Ten Hag. Huh?
Wait,
like what?
Wait, who said that?
No. For people to think that Ten Hag assassinated his character, I wish Sancho played under Mourinho. See what happens. Mourinho is this guy.
Listen, Mourinho, you didn't even have to ask him. Mourinho will say, I know you've not asked this about me, but Martial is a bomb. Mourinho would openly say that. Mourinho would say, good morning, hello to the press conference. Martial is a bomb.
What Ten Hag did
is a loser.
What Ten Hag did was the nicest thing he could have done. If we're being honest, all he said was he's not performing. Simple. That's one of the most.
And that's it. And you know what? By him saying that.
Thank you. If that was Mourinho, Mourinho would have said, "How can I pick a guy who can't even turn up to a training on time?"
Guys, what he did, he made Luke Shaw look like a bum. 3 years later, he's one of the best left backs to play.
No, he's not. Let's not go that far, man.
Let's not go that far.
Can I say something?
No. It's just, can I speak on this?
Yeah. Wait, Kenny, come to me and I'll take your dubs, guys. Kenny, talk to me.
From last time we had that conversation, I told you the guy should have apologized already and get on with it. The fact that it's been how many weeks and the guy has not apologized. I don't know who his people are around him that is like giving him the. Because if you're really his friend, or you know him, you would tell him, you'll go apologize quickly. Because I don't know why he thinks he's doing.
No. It's like my dad sounds like, who are you? Like, what cachet do you have? Bro, I told you, there are about 10 people who are left of Sancho FC. That's it. So you literally got about 10 supporters who are still propping up Sancho FC. So who are you to be like, nah, man, I won't apologize? But Kenny, you're right, though. If you're on 300, if you're one of the best paid at the club, maybe you do feel that, hey, you're that much of a big deal. And especially if you have so many people who still believe you're this great, amazing talent who deserves to be paid $300 a week, why the hell should I apologize? I'm bigger than this bum as Ten Hag. Wait, hold on. Can you think about you, zombie?
The guy is on, you're on 350,000 British pound sterling, we're talking about. And with The performance you're dropping, the fact that you feel like you're entitled, this is crazy. Like the fact that we had to wait like a week for you to take down that post, yeah. Even your own teammates are telling you go and apologize. I'm like, who do you think you are, fam? You're part of the team. If your own teammates are telling you go and apologize, just apologize. Like I don't know what you're thinking in your head. Like you're better than like who are you better than? Like just go and apologize, yeah. Just take the apology, say I'm sorry, and keep grinding there, man. Because no one is that 250, yeah. No one is paying you that. So this is the high right now.
No, Kenny. That's why. Let's wait for the interview, because he said that there are things happening that we don't know about. So my thing is, okay, let's give everybody deserves benefit of the doubt. Let's wait for this Oprah Winfrey interview and let's hear the things.
Did he say he would do an interview? Did he say he would?
That's what I read.
I don't know where HH is getting this from.
Bro, it's what's no, bro. Okay, look, Twitter is wild. But I heard
that's what people don't believe in
Twitter that he's going to do.
Can I say something?
No, what's the problem?
And also, guys, think about it. If he's still refusing to apologize, which is a standoff, and he said in his Twitter thing that, there are things we don't know, you might as well give an interview. Because here's the thing. If you don't give an interview, why the hell should we take your word for it? Let's hear your side of the story then. If you're still refusing to apologize, you've already drawn your line in the sand. So if you already drawn your line in the sand, you might as well have an interview. So yes,
the guy's clearly trying to crash out. So honestly, might as well go for just finish. Yeah, might as well. Just go do it.
Can I say something?
Wait, come on. Remember the R. Kelly? Did you guys watch that R. Kelly interview? Is this camera
King?
That's stupid.
With Gary King.
Hey, can I say something about the whole Sancho thing?
Yeah, Zombie, go for it.
All right, so here's what I got to say about it, and I noticed this, and now in the new generation of the soccer players that we have, they're so damn entitled that they want and they need for an example with Sancho with the whole 300 grand thing. My thing of it is, if you want that amount of money, then prove yourself. Like, if you don't prove yourself, then what's the point of us giving you that money? And you know what? It's not just with soccer. It's with every sport, because I get it. Players, feel themselves. They think that they're worth more than this. They can do more. Well, my thing with it is, show that on the field. You talk all the stuff outside of the field, back it up while you're on the field. And that's the problem. And with coaches, I feel like sometimes it's not even the coach's fault when they say, "Oh, you need to do more, you need to show more." That should literally like light a fire in their asses to do more. And that's the problem with these new players today, especially the young ones, because the young ones, they don't get it. And another thing too, for them, for a lot of players to ask much, they don't do much. So that's just me.
Okay, so let me quickly say the debate skills, man. I'll come to them. Yes. So shout out to your boy Hamza C. Says, how can you be racist to your own player? It's because you're only one of them when you're performing. It isn't difficult to understand. No, but what's so ironic is that I can't remember which it was, but it was Chelsea's first ever black player, and literally it's the crazy thing of you're abusing your own player. He plays for you. This is part of your team. This guy helps you score goals, and you're racially abusing him. That just showed you how crazy the racism was. That's why I say I will always be a complicated Chelsea fan. Don't you dare call me proper Chelsea. Don't you dare call me proper Chelsea, because I will not be, Kenny, I say I will not be associated with the club who you used to abuse your own player who was black, or because he was this, bro. How do you have a player who scores and you refuse to celebrate because he's black? Do you know how psychotic that is, bro? Bro, I told you, keep proper Chelsea to themselves. I'm a complicated Chelsea fan. Okay, so I'm black first before I'm a Chelsea fan, please. Thank you. Just be a wink. Cole Palmer, make white people okay. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. NDI. Sancho, thinking of the dub NDI. Sancho thought he could get the CR7 fan treatment with no accolades. Blood is an imagination tax. That's my thing, guys. when Cristiano did that interview, he knew it was over. He knew he was done. But Cristiano knew that, the moment he accepted to do the interview, he knew that he had a gateway to Saudi. The issue with Sancho is when you go on to Grime Daily, Filthy Fellas, or the Joe Budden podcast or Oprah, you're doing it with no exit strategy.
That's the Grime Daily.
No, hold on. Okay, I was talking about someone said it in the streets. So I'm copying someone who said it in the streets. So that's funny. But what I know is that Cristiano, when he did it, he knew exactly that, I'm done, but I know I'm going to Saudi. Sancho, you're just doing this thing out of pride. You don't have any exit strategy because, again, please tell me, what is the Saudi Pro League doing trying to get Sancho to do what? What have you... Guys, the Saudi Pro League have bought good players. All the players every player that they've bought are good players who have performed well.
I mean, they bought Jordan Henderson.
Who has done
more? No, that's Jared Tax, man. That's Jared Tax.
Yeah, that's Jared Tax.
No. Even if it's Jared Tax, and guys, Henderson is garbage. Who's performed better in the last 2 years?
Yeah, Henderson, of course.
Yeah, Henderson.
So, yes, he's garbage, he's trash. He scores 60% on the eye test. But at least he's done more than a guy. Bro, they're calling him Scamcho. That's the new name. They're calling him Laden Scamcho.
Oh, wait, Henderson 60% on the eye test?
60 is crazy.
60.
16. Zizeman, what do you think about Sancho? Sancho.
Sancho, he's one of those players that he did this to himself, and he's not willing to apologize, which means there's something that we don't know, the general public doesn't know. But at the same time, it doesn't look like he's doing any interviews or anything about that. So for me, it's just like it feels weird because this he hasn't done anything. Like, as much as, you got Anthony who has a court case and who, by the way, actually defends and runs back. This guy does nothing off the ball. And it's like, as a manager, I understand why Ten Hag is like, I need more from you off the ball as much as you do things on the ball. And this guy's too much associated. Like, he can't get past his defender. He struggles to make decisions when nobody's around him. And the only time where we ever actually seen him look like a footballer is when he's in a central area. And I feel like with Sancho, just cut your ties. If you're Man United, you got to cut your ties. You already have enough problems with your system and players. You have Luke Shaw, who's not good enough, or like Bruno and Rashford trying to fit them into the system and trying to make everything work. And I just feel like, what's the point of having him around if this guy isn't willing to apologize? The problem is they spent 90 mil on him.
70 mil.
70.
Yes, 70. Well, yeah, 70. They're not going to get that price out. They're definitely not going to get that price. And plus, if this continues, are you going to terminate his contract? That's the only part where I don't see a way out for him.
Z-Man, if he do that interview, if he say a lot in that interview, like what Cristiano did, then you never know.
Z-Man.
It's in his contract if he does the interview. Like, if he does an interview and says something,
is that a part of his contract?
That's every player's contract for every club. You have an NDA, something like that. You can't just go and speak against something.
Yeah, it's certain interviews you can't do.
Can't do exactly.
Yeah, because it's in the contract. Come on. If you're coming in there and you're now bringing the club into disrepute and everything, that's it.
See, what I don't get about Sancho and Sancho for the fanboys, it's like, what has this guy done in order to accumulate the amount of fans that he has, especially within Manchester? I understand if this guy had performances for your club.
Let's keep that.
Let's explain to you. If you go onto Twitter right now,
Kennington from Tax.
Yeah, no. People have the showreel of Sancho at Dortmund, and they're like, man, look how good this player is, man. Ten Hag is a bomb. If only we had a manager who could really unlock this baller. So guys are hanging on to a dream, and they're saying that we know how good he is. Why isn't he so good? Rather than blame it on the player, they blame it on the system, the manager, what he eats, the catering staff, and everything apart from the actual player himself.
Yeah. But I hear these Sancho fans, right? I get it in one hand if you want a player to succeed, if you're trying everything to make a player succeed. And the other hand, it's like they'll guess up Sancho, but they'll downplay someone like Rashford or downplay other attackers. But then they'll guess him up because he looks good on the
Yeah, he just
I
our
see a
family
player
was
in him.
weird.
You see, I don't like this. I see a player in him, merchants. Like these people that are like, oh, I could see what he's I could see what he's cooking if he gets
Cook.
because let's be honest.
Here comes the Felix team.
No. It's not even Felix. It's Pogba as well. Like with Pogba at Manchester United, how much times have Manchester United fans been saying he needs this player, that player to unlock him? He just needs this certain system to work out for him. And I just feel like at some point you just have to realize that the player's not going to succeed at your club. It is what it is. Like
I'm just saying, if Pogba played right now with Casemiro, he would have played better. Just saying, just putting it out there.
What?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Oh no, because right now he's on drugs. So
if he played with Casemiro, Sancho
I'm just saying. We never saw that.
Pogba said. You said Pogba.
Oh, Pogba. Oh,
yeah.
On
his day.
NDI. Sancho, for real talk, all wahala with zero end product. Yeah, like, bro, if you talk like, see, here's the thing about Cristiano. You could at least say who scored the most goals for you last season. Now, the issue with Cristiano was, okay, you were garbage this season, but Cristiano could still say, bro, look at how many goals I scored last season. I was pretty much carrying you guys last season. So Cristiano had my legacy, what I've done in my career, and what I did in the season prior. Sancho, you've done nothing. All you have is, man, look at what I did at Dortmund. Oh, I've got something in here. That's it. Like, at least Cristiano had something tangible that you could actually hold on to. Yeah. Sancho, you have nothing tangible. You didn't do anything this season, last season, the season prior. You have done nothing at United for anybody to say. And see, guys, that's you understand. I was a huge Sancho fan. I was part of Sancho FC at Dortmund. I was the guy that said, man, this guy is one of the most talented youngsters in the world. I believe he's top 5 in his age group of most talented guys in the world. So I was part of those guys. So if anything, I should be one of those guys that gave him some time. I think, is this season 3 or season 2?
Season 3.
This is season 3. It's season 3, man.
I'm sorry.
How many appearances did he have in total?
Season 3 and the show is still bad. Like, what's going on?
No, but Kenny, how many appearances did he have?
Wait. And also, Kenny, let's keep it real. Normally, you have 5 episodes. Normally, you give a show 5 episodes. Bro, we are in season 3. Afterwards, 20-something episodes, and not one episode has hit.
The producer's son likes the show. That's why it's on, man.
Hey, how many appearances did he have so far?
Let's keep it real, man.
Zebra, shut your mouth. Wait, hold on. I'll come to that. QC, wait, can you say it? He scored today. Can you change that AVI? Come on, bro. He scored today. Change that AVI. Don't do that, bro. Flirting, poor Felix, harassment, scam show, flop, trash. No.
He's not lying.
No, QC.
HH, defend yourself. Defend yourself.
Oh, I will. Now, my thing is this. Felix, you could see stuff he was trying to do.
What did you do at Chelsea?
What? What were you saying?
Say your words,
guys, I am one of the founding fathers of the eye test. And as one of the founding fathers of the eye test, I could see, I see what he's trying to do here. I can see what he's trying to do. Sancho, I can't see anything. And you have to understand, Sancho, I was one of your biggest fans from Dortmund. So you have to understand that I am coming in here with zero bias, where I wanted him to succeed. I was like, man, United go Sancho? Damn. But whereas I could see what Felix was trying to do, just it wasn't coming off. Sancho is a guy who, for whatever reason, I can't even see him trying to attempt things, do things. Felix was attempting things and failing. But I'm going to give you credit for at least trying to attempt things. Sancho, you're showing nothing. You're just doing very basic stuff that's actually trying to risk things. Anthony, I gave Anthony more credit because Anthony is trying to do things, attempting things, trying to force things, and it's just turning off. I will always give you kudos if you put your neck out there. You'll be criticized, you'll be memed, but you at least put yourself out there to try and make that forward pass into the channel, run with the ball, try and do something, try and take those diagonals. Sancho, your stuff was very basic, very safe, risk averse. I'm sorry, I can't defend that. So all these other guys are trying stuff. Talk to me.
What did you rate Hatem Ben Arfa? I'm pretty sure. I bet you called him the best player in the Prem at one point, considering how you talk about Felix.
Oh no. Ben Arfa. You see, Ben Arfa was technically very good, but he didn't have Felix's football brain. But he had really good ability, but he just didn't have the brain of Felix.
No. See, I understand why you wanted the funding fathers, but yeah, they clearly booted you out because the eye test is not working no more.
No. But guys, look, see, my thing is that
somehow
don't put Sancho and Felix in the same category, bro.
No.
We always knew Felix had something. Sancho, I don't know what happened, bro. You can't call it this. You can't say it's a system. Because if you're that dude, do we all agree that Pogba, it didn't work out for him in the system? He still showed something. He still showed glimpses of something. If you're that player, at least show me something. You're not showing me anything. And also, I'm sorry. If you're on 300,000, don't you dare talk about the system. See, that's what. See, I'm a pocket watcher when it comes to this kind of stuff. Based on your wage is based how much criticism I give towards you. If you're on one, if you're on one kobo a week, bro, do whatever the hell you want. You're on one kobo a week. If you're on 300,000 pounds sterling, don't you dare give me a bat. Don't even talk about. Don't even they sis. Don't even say sis. 300,000 a week. Don't you dare say anything about system. You better ball. Because that's too much money. That's too much money for you to be like, well, the system, the manager, this. No. I can't. So, sorry, Guled, you wanted to say something. Guled.
Yeah, HH. I was only asking Man U guys, how many appearances did Jadon Sancho have since he came to Man United? Does anybody know?
Does anyone know? Appearances.
It's around like 70 something, I think.
70 something in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And he had 3 coaches, right? He had Solskjaer, Ragnick, and Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
82
see,
games
this is the
for
thing.
United.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is the thing.
58 appearances.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. So, from 2021, 58 appearances.
82 total.
Oh my
82
god.
total appearances.
So I think that may just be the EPL. So 58 is just in the EPL, I think. Yeah.
Okay, and since Anthony came, until now, how many appearances?
Let's see what Anthony has done. So Anthony has so he has 3 in 2018, 21 to 22, 23. So 28 if you I think 28 in total.
29 actually.
28 appearances.
Okay,
29, yeah. See, this is the thing, HH. I think, because I'm trying to be devil's advocate here, because we all know that Jadon Sancho is going to a dark place, with all due respect, but maybe he is just, those players that that don't train well, but they just need a consistent run of games. Like case in point, Hazard when he came to Chelsea.
Yes.
Everybody said that he wasn't training well.
Oh, he was horrible. He was one of the worst trainers, yeah.
Yeah, he used to actually walk around when they play 5-a-sides and 6-a-sides. Just like Obi Mikkelsen. So I'm thinking
the game misses Hazard, man. Mrs. Hazard.
Yeah, but the thing with that is that Ten Hag is he knows his potential is so high that he doesn't want to be like that. Just You know, like
BMF, don't you dare compare Sancho to Hazard.
I'm not comparing to Hazard. I'm just saying.
I'm warning you. I'm
comparing to Hazard, but like what this is just giving me is just Dele Alli 2.0 with what Mourinho said about it.
You know, in the modern day, you can't be that.
Remember what Mourinho said?
No, that's the point. It's like modern day right now, 2023. Sorry, that luxury player doesn't exist. But good. Here's the thing. But that's the funny thing, though. Even if so, Sancho, you've not earned the right to be a luxury player. So even if this was like 2013 or 2012, you've not earned the right to be a Hazard or an Ozil. I'm sorry. Because again, what have you done? Because even when you look at Dortmund, was Sancho Dortmund's out-and-out best player?
Erling Haaland.
And I can name some other names as well, because Sancho wasn't really out and probably second, and even
it was between him and Hakim
as well. So you were not the standout superstar player for Dortmund. So my thing though is, why should we have this belief in you, Sancho? And to the Sancho FC members, why? Why should we give this guy the benefits of the doubts? And why should we put faith in him? Because what the hell has he done for us to have faith in him?
You know what's crazy, AJ?
You know what?
Sorry, I was good.
Yeah, sorry. You know why I was asking that question, AJ? And maybe you guys can, Jadon Sancho, because I think the 15 appearances he had was there was pauses in between. It wasn't consistent. Like there was games he'll come in as a sub. He'll probably miss 2-3 games or maybe 4 games, and then he'll play another 30 minutes here or 50 minutes there. I was just wondering, imagine if he played the same consistent games as Anthony, would he have better output? That's why I was asking that question. Because with Ten Hag, regardless of if Anthony is playing well or not, Anthony's starting. Since we bought him, he was starting for most of the games. So I was just wondering, because we know that his level of talent cannot just drop like that within 2 or 3 seasons. Imagine if he played as much games as Anthony. Since Anthony came consistently, would he have a better output than him? That's what I was wondering.
My argument is no. I'll still give the arguments for no.
No. The argument is, who cares? That's the argument, because maybe he might have a better run than Anthony if he had those run of games. Hell, maybe it would be worse than that. Maybe he would be a detriment to the team. So it doesn't matter. What you want to run out of games? Why? To get form? That's not how it works. You play based off what you've done on the field. I'm sorry if Ten Hag does not see anything in training. Tough luck. I'm sorry.
How can you not be?
They don't try hard enough.
How can you not be performing well and then you're not training well and you're expecting to play? It doesn't make sense.
And you know what the craziest thing is? Ten Hag's giving him a way back. But I don't know what interview it was before the Crystal Palace or after the Crystal Palace game. He was asked, "Is Sancho going to be part of this team?" He said it's up to Sancho. He's literally giving him a way back.
All he needs to do is apologize, bro.
Like this is.
Well, HH, you want to know what though? It's his pride that's getting in the way. That's what it's come down to.
Fine, no. Fine then. Then your careers. See, this is very simple. My pride, stand up for yourself. Good. Have pride, stand up for yourself. And once you do that, your career at United is over. And who else will want you? Because once you leave United, it's downhill. There is no top club that is going to go in for Sancho. There isn't.
I think that's what I don't.
Well, you know, at
I think Dortmund will take him back.
We're about saving careers, apparently.
Stop it, bro. Okay, hold on. Let me get this up. Shout out to J Swiss. In the interview, so why did you turn up late to training? Sancho, quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting. Basically, R. Kelly. This one for the R. Kelly. No, bro. If Sancho gets up and says that you're doing this to me, man, you're ruining me, man. I'm fighting for my ethnic life.
That would be so funny.
You don't know about my life.
They don't want
Oh no. See, if it no. Now, Sancho. If you do this, I'm going to be very angry. Sancho, don't you dare cry. If his eyes turn red and he starts crying, No, we can't do that.
Hey,
Because
I guarantee.
because hold on. Because if he cries, all the mental health guys will now go against Ten Hag. What did you do? We are living in a world where mental health is real. What did you do to this young man to make him like this? Then
That's the only logical move.
Uncharted waters now.
No. I'm telling you, HH. Imagine this scene, right? The interview ends. He's crying, and then he says, "I just want to play football," and the screen goes black, and you just see credits, right? And then everyone's gonna take that clip, and they're gonna be like, "Ten Hag out, bro." There's gonna be riots of people that don't.
No. But no. Okay, okay, guys. Here's the thing. No, Sancho, hope you're listening. Sancho, hope you're listening to this right now. Sancho, I want you to cry in the interview, and I want you to really go down into tears. And basically, I want you to be like, "Can we please pause? Can we please pause?" I want that. So I want to be.
I can't do this. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
No.
Walk away.
I can't do this anymore.
No, cut. And then when it comes afterwards, there's got like a handkerchief there, and his eyes are red. I want that because once that happens, I want that to be on TikTok, and then I want to see how I want to see how the United fan base is now going to split. Who's going to be Ten Hag is Satan's first child, or Ten Hag is that to do? So that's what.
It's going to be a whole entire me.
That's so sick.
Yeah, sick, man.
No. But
I don't know how to react to that, man.
This will actually go beyond
Wow.
football. You know that, right? People that don't even know the sport are going to get involved, man. It's going to get.
He's gonna go crazy. And the thing is, and he's light skinned as well. So
Sports Center material. This is Sports Center quality.
you know, HH, you know what? You know it's gonna go there. HH, it's gonna be so.
Okay, hold on. Let's go there. Let's say he doesn't cry anything and everything, guys. If next day I see Drake put out a track and say that this is an assault on all light-skinned people, then I think we've now jumped to the shark. If Drake releases a video and it's called Light Skin Attack,
like Ten Hag hating on
it's called Light Skin Attack featuring Joyner Lucas and J. Cole.
Okay, that
Chris Brown.
Oh my!
That's
That'd be crazy.
No, guys, Sancho can really mess up Ten Hag if he just calls up Denzel, Daniel Kaluuya, Joaquin Phoenix, say, "Yo, how do I cry? Yo, Joaquin, Denzel, Russell Crowe, how do I just cry?" And you can, because there's fake tears and there's real tears. If you can just get some real tears, gets really red, they have to stop taping, bro. Then Ten Hag is like, "Yo, what's up?"
No. I'm telling you.
I got a question.
If that happens, say, "Yo, Ten Hag, how much is a meal deal in hell?"
No.
How much is a meal deal in hell?
I'm telling you, HH. The worst thing that's gonna happen is Drake talking about the devil you don't know, and then trying to throw like shots at Manchester United's organization. Why you have rappers like Pusha T wearing the Manchester United jersey?
He's jumping
Guys, hold on. Sancho, no, let's do this thing. Do an interview with Dr. Uma.
Oh no! What?
He's keeping it black brother down, man.
Hey, I got a question.
Okay, who would he do an interview with to really mess up Ten Hag to change the narrative?
Yeah, Dr.
Uma may be too extreme.
No, I can see Uma. I can actually
Breakfast Club.
HH, I'm gonna be honest.
England won't really connect.
Hey, I got a question for you.
It's like, who could you do an interview with within UK culture can really change the narrative towards?
Can we say
we all know?
Filthy man, I'll be there.
Gary Neville, HH. Gary Neville.
Overlap. Yeah, the overlap.
Yeah.
So here's this. Okay, do you go overlap or do you go sidemen? Or do you Oh,
Simon,
Gary Neville hates
the
it.
youth
He's a
you
Man U
don't
program.
take
fan.
Simon serious. You don't take
He's a Man
Simon
U fan
serious.
and he's a
Wait,
fan.
HH.
You don't take them serious. You don't take...
HH, could you
This
do
is
so,
so,
MC?
so overlap could be errors because if you go to overlap and Neville and you cry, I can bring you some tears. That
Or
would
even
be
Gary
very
Lineker.
Wait, HH, I got a question.
Yeah. No, bro. That would be the worst place to go. Bro,
KG
seriously.
maybe?
No, guys, hold up. If I turn off the interview and Sancho, and they turn the crowd, and the moment Rance begins to say something, I'll just press off. Like,
Hey, so
Yo,
HH, I
that
got a
would be
question for you,
Rance.
boss.
Oh my gosh, man.
We know who it is.
Actually,
yeah,
this could be also pretty good as well. If he goes into 5,
Yeah, vibe. Yeah.
If he goes, wait, bro, guys, Souness will say it's his fault. No, basically, no, it won't be bro. It will be an attack. Souness will actually be attacking him.
No. HH. Souness would line up the question to ask him about Pogba, bro. He wouldn't even care about him. He'd be like, I know you felt some type of way.
No. Such a like, wait, how good? This is about me. I don't know you, but let's talk about Pogba, right?
How's Pogba training? Think about training. How's Pogba training?
Yeah, like, I come,
bro. Dude left like ages ago, bro. Yeah, I know he left, but really, why is he such an issue at United?
Please.
Yeah, like, where's Pogba spending right now? What happened to
Does he still have his plug in London? He's gonna ask him weird ass questions.
No, but Zima, think about this, right? If Gary Neville interviews him, right, who has the biggest influence on Roy Keane in terms of all the pundits? It's always Gary Neville. And if Roy Keane is on your side,
I think
Hey, Gula's got a point.
You see, I think Neville would like jokes apart. Neville would be the best one.
No.
Neville would never do it.
In all seriousness, it would be.
He wouldn't do it.
Piers Morgan is a known Ten Hag hater.
No.
He hates United, hates Ten Hag.
And Piers Morgan is the Arsenal fan, so that's even worse.
No. Let's be honest.
Hold on. Let me say some doors because I forgot this doors. Shout out to Eiffel. Thank you. Imagine if Man U mocked Sancho after the Ten Hag spat, bro. Then they will be attacked viciously by mental health organizations. like you see, that's the difference. You see, Italy are still stuck in the 1600s. Okay, bro, go look up Silvio Berlusconi. So Italy, they're still living. I don't think they're yet to get into color television. They're still using black and white television. We have like 3 channels. Well, we have to go up to the TV and press channels. They don't know what a remote is, so they're still trying to figure out what a remote control does. That's Italy. England, that's in the modern day. If they did this, let's see, they could never do this. It's impossible because you'd get crucified by mental health organizations. They get so they could never do this. Though. I mean, could you imagine United? Could they do this? Would someone?
No, we can't.
No, United are too smart for this. There's no way they would do that.
There's no way. Like we can't.
They're not Napoli.
I don't see them doing that at all.
This is not Napoli. I don't think it will.
they can't go against mental health. It's too sensitive in this.
I told you, if this was Eastern Europe or Italy, or Spain, hell yes, bro. Spain, you have a dude committing sexual assault in front of millions of people, like everything is fine. So Spain, Eastern Europe, I think they play by different rules. But in England and everything, like no, there's no chance now. Shout out to Govmail, thank you for the dog, man. People just hate Ten Hag more than they. Now we're coming to the crux of the matter. People just hate Ten Hag more than they hate Sancho. If Pep was the manager that did the same thing Ten Hag did, everyone would be fine because Pep has credibility. This is what I said in my video. Let's say United were playing well, the football was good, and the results were fine. Sancho do this? No one would give a damn. Like, if United were playing well and were doing good, bro, nobody would give a damn.
Situation all over again.
Pep
That's
did
basically
this
what
with
it
2
is.
players already.
Wait. Ronaldo situation, in what sense? How do you mean?
Because everybody was saying the results after Ronaldo did the interview were much better than when Ronaldo was still at United.
No, but let's look at before the interview and during the interview. The United results were still.
We were on a streak. We were on a winning streak.
True. Yes,
they won a streak. Yeah.
No, the performances.
That's yeah. Remember, United were winning games and were doing well without Cristiano.
Yeah.
And Cristiano wasn't scoring and he was not doing well. So when he did that interview, the guys are like, bro, Cristiano, what cash do you have when these guys have been scoring, doing well, and winning without you? Now, the thing here with Sancho is this. They've not been doing well. But this is what I always say. After United lost to Arsenal, did any United fans say, man, Sancho should have been there? I honestly forgot Sancho was even part of United.
I'm with
I didn't even think he was part of the squad.
I forgot about Sancho.
We actually literally put Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans on the bench against Arsenal, right?
No. But my whole point is, I forgot about Sancho.
Yeah.
Like you've been such a non-entity for United that after that game, I didn't even think of like, man, like where is Sancho? How come Sancho was there? I didn't even think about it.
Didn't Pep do this twice already with like 2 players?
Wait, who did he do?
Like, he did it with Cancelo.
He did it with Phillips, Cancelo, and Mateus Nunes.
Oh yeah. Oh no, but that's guys. It's very simple. So if you're ransom,
wait, no, because he did it with Samuel Eto'o, and I think he did it with Tor Yaya too, as well when he was in Barca.
No. He didn't have an issue with Eto'o. No, he didn't have an issue.
No, he didn't have an issue. No,
but I know Eto'o.
No, he wanted to sell. He wanted to sell Eto'o.
Pep did have to understand.
He wanted to sell Eto'o.
But see, my thing. This is very simple. There are people like Rams who hate Ten Hag, and they like Sancho. So because they hate Ten Hag and his football, and they like Sancho, they will always find ways to side with Sancho over Ten Hag. And it's that simple.
Yeah, he's just the whole idea is that the guy is just angry that he's actually saying, I'm building team around Rashford and Bruno that I think is important to the team than Sancho. Bro, like someone was saying that, bro, this man was literally printing out 10 Eisenberg merch. And he's not 10 out because
but my whole thing to the Sancho FC guys is that, bro, what has Sancho done? People say, oh, Sancho, he's not done anything. You see, if you were a Cristiano guy, you could still say, bro, look at what he did last season. Give him time, and he'll get back to his best. And you could always say, yeah, Cristiano, he has earned that leeway to say, give him time, and he can find his goal scoring again. Sancho, we're in season 3 right now. So you've had 2 seasons of where you've done nothing in 2 seasons. So, and you've had, 58 games is more than enough for you to do something. 58. That's enough appearance for you to do something, and you've done 1 chance here and there. Shout out to Kelvin to Hero. Thank you for the Binsky, man. Burger King was advertising behind Zad's house, so he can't resist burgers. He almost threw up the 12 Big Macs he ate after Perez ended his contract.
Well, he's still retiring or?
After that, beautiful thing from Kelvin to Hero, guys. It's been swell. It's been great, guys. We'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow.
Hey, be aware that I don't know if I don't know what time it is over there, but if your boy does a double tonight, we might have.
Okay, so thank you for that. So thank you. So guys, hold up. We may be here tomorrow. I may be having a special guest tomorrow. So we have a live show tomorrow with a special guest tomorrow. So look onto the live show for that. So maybe special guest tomorrow where we should do some stuff. So guys, peace out, stay true, one love, peace out.